This is going to be a big project, and oh, I didn't mention, I'm in charge of this project, not Luke. I think of it as like the sweetest English fairy tale cottage. So I'm gonna get stuck in ASAP. I think it's because I don't have a dog that maybe like the influx of dogginess might be like doing something here. Anyway, I mean, this is literally like a dream for an American, or at least for me, being an American, to renovate, you know, a typical English cottage.
What are you doing?
I'm gonna get this under, because look at what I found. Right. Everybody.
Julie's
look at this, look at this, look at this, look at this, look at this. Look at this.
Malcolm, I think it's fair to say that in the past, when we've come up with this kind of YouTube concept, you've been a teeny bit reticent.
Slightly, yes.
So what's changed? Why are you? Is it
bullied.
just? Is it
I've been bullied into submission.
Bullied into submission? No, that makes me feel terrible.
Oh, does it? Oh.
No, but I tell you what I think
Suck
it
it up,
is.
Luke.
Exactly.
So we're here at Mapperton.
Yes.
And we have this lovely Edwardian cottage called Keeper's Cottage that we are going to transform into a really lovely place to come and stay.
I know.
Yeah, and this is people coming to stay for yoga retreats, people coming to stay for holidays. In many ways, this is one of my favourite cottages on the estate. And I think as I pan the camera, it will become clear why.
It is beautiful.
I've
never been in it, by the way, everybody.
Ah, treat in store.
It does need some work. This is Keeper's Cottage. So this is where, historically,
Yes.
the gamekeeper would have been, because it's so close to the woods. And gamekeepers want to be close to the woods and their pheasants. But for some time, it hasn't actually been the place where the gamekeeper has lived. We've had it as a rented cottage on the estate. But we think it will make the most beautiful and oh, Julie, are you okay?
Yeah.
I do sometimes worry Malcolm when she heads off into long grass.
Yeah, I would too.
Yeah.
I'm just having
What's happening?
Look. I'm just having a look.
She's just having a look. So we're going to transform it, Malcolm, as you have before with Garden Cottage.
Indeed, yes.
Into something really rather chic and comfortable, and I can't tell you the response that we get for people to Garden Cottage. They absolutely love it. I don't think
brilliant.
We've got like something like 4
Hold on.
Oh dear, off she goes. We're losing your microphone.
I'm just gonna get this photo. Okay, coming.
We don't need you actually. We're okay. I think we're okay
Right,
on our
we're
own,
all
aren't
Just
we?
taking photos.
This is what Julie does. She's a disruptor of
Not a
scenes.
disruptor.
So we're happily filming a little scene, and off she goes. But Malcolm, on Airbnb, where the other cottage is at the moment, I think we have over 4.9 stars, if not 4.97.
Cool.
And I think the only reason
Down to me.
it was mostly down to you. All right, shall we go in?
Yeah, let's go in.
Here we are at the entrance.
The entrance, and
In we go.
in we go. Whoa! Oh my goodness! There's a lot of work that needs to be done. Oh my!
Quite a colourful kitchen.
Wow! It's really
pretty.
sweet.
So
yeah.
we've come in through the front door, which comes directly into the kitchen, which,
Yes.
as you can see, is a little tired.
Yeah, like these worktops. I quite like these color, but I bet I like it. But that's me.
Slightly freaks me out.
I'm like, I like
I
this
call
color.
it colour abuse.
But can we
anyway.
keep something like this?
That we have to investigate, because we need to look at the whole heating system in the house.
Right.
And we also need to look at what we have available to cook with and how the chimneys are used. And
Okay. Now there's a bathroom here.
Yes, well currently this is the only bathroom in the house.
Right.
So the intention is that we take one of the bedrooms upstairs and turn that into 2 bathrooms,
Okay.
and that this little bathroom here becomes a laundry boot room.
Yes.
So we've
laundry.
got a downstairs cloakroom here.
Yeah.
And then the idea is that we get a sink, a washing machine and a tumble dryer in here.
Makes more sense.
So Malcolm, we'd keep that as a lavatory.
Exactly.
at the end,
Yes.
and it would be this area here
So
that
this
becomes
area here.
utility.
And the idea is that we keep the existing glue, the existing panelling, but we just completely redecorate.
If anybody's wondering what my involvement is, well, I am going to try to be as involved as I can.
Can I interrupt?
Sorry.
I mean, I do this sometimes. But what I thought was that this, on the back of the success that Malcolm and Julie have had with your little Italian house,
Yes.
that this would be another Julie and Malcolm project.
Yes.
With
Yes.
Luke, firmly
Overseeing.
in the back seat.
Well,
Oh, yeah,
yes.
well, fine. We're
And
happy with that.
Is it-
Maybe
that
just in
way.
a different car.
Occasionally grabbing the wheel.
Yes. Well,
Is that okay, Malcolm? What do you think?
as long as you don't do anything unsupervised, Luke, I think that's the moral
yeah.
of the story, isn't
Is
it?
it?
So Malcolm and I are in charge of this.
You're in charge. Okay,
Yeah.
all right. Well, let's go look at the rest
So
of
shall
it.
we
Okay.
go through? So we have here a small pantry
Oh.
under the stairs.
Under the
which
stairs.
we'll sort of, redecorate and tidy up.
Yep.
So that's quite nice.
Nice pantry.
And then coming through to here,
Malcolm, how's Julie's architectural vocabulary coming along?
well,
In Italian.
very good. La battiscopa.
La batiscopa.
La batiscopa.
This is the skirting board. I rubenetti are the taps. Lavello, sink. Lavatrice is the washing machine.
I'm
La
sorry I-
vasca,
sorry I
la
asked.
doccia.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
She'll get that in English though.
Okay.
yeah, exactly.
So we have this little lobby here. What I suggest here is that we use this as the sitting room.
I like this. I think
this-
this is a nice sitting room.
It's a really sweet little room, this, and we've got room to get some good pieces of furniture in.
Yeah.
So I've been thinking about sort of layouts, but we'll discuss that in a bit.
And we've got a wood burner in
We've got a
here.
little wood burner, so
Which-
Yeah,
that's
that's
lovely.
sweet.
And
Yeah.
I mean, I think it'll make this room really cosy.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
let's look at keeping that. We then have on the other side of this little lobby a smaller room, which at some point has been panelled.
Yes.
But again, sweet little room. And I think we'll take out where the television was because we won't be using that anymore.
Sorry.
Bless you.
Bless you.
Sorry.
And again, we've got a nice little wood burner in the corner here.
And the other thing we need to look at is what's underneath this carpet, because there might be a rather nice timber floor, or we
Can
might
we
have
pick
to-
it up now and look?
I think we can reuse this carpet. It seems to me to be in reasonable condition, and I quite like the colour. And some of these marks here just sort of give it a sense of texture and age and storytelling. Don't you think, Malcolm?
You see why I struggle, don't you?
Yeah, I do.
Carpet's going.
So going.
Okay. Right.
Okay.
Now what's happening here?
Because we're just going to pick
And
it
then,
up.
it's not going literally now.
We're just going to look.
Maybe, Malcolm, we can just use Julie for a lot of the labour.
ta-
Right.
Yeah? Okay.
Okay.
Upstairs we go. Right, so up here. Oh my goodness.
I love this little landing because you've got all this tongue and groove
Yes.
across.
Perfect.
And it's a sort of a nice proportion,
Yeah.
I think. So we have this, which was a little bedroom. And the idea is that we create this into 2 bathrooms.
Oh.
So we can knock through here
Okay.
into the main bedroom.
Yes.
And the idea is then to create a little ensuite bathroom at this end.
Okay.
And then to create another bathroom, a smaller shower room, on this side.
Right.
And we'll sort of do something clever with the windows so that each bathroom gets an element of window.
Okay.
So
Okay.
that's the plan.
Yeah. Like that.
Here. So
Very good.
then this is
Oh.
the main bedroom, which has currently been divided with this wardrobe. But
Okay.
this is it's just a sort of a very
Oh.
simple stud wall, but we're going to take all of this
Out. Right. Yeah.
And the
'Cause that's a
intention
big wardrobe.
is that the bed would then go on that wall there.
Okay.
Because it's the wider wall, because on this wall we've got the door.
Right. So
and
this
we've
is
got-
really going to open up this room.
completely.
It's going to make
Yeah,
it
yeah, yeah.
feel and be
And then
seem
the
a lot bigger.
intention is that we then do a built-in wardrobe round here,
Okay.
so that we then lose the slope of the
Yeah.
ceiling where we have the gable outside.
And what do you think of these floorboards in this room and the other room?
Well, that we need to look at is to take this carpet up, see what the condition is. So we might do something like sand these back.
And then paint them.
And paint them, possibly, depending on condition. I mean, if it's sort of too poor and it becomes too big a job.
Right.
New carpet might be the solution.
Okay.
These are the sort of things that we need to start exploring to decide.
I really like our
The
stripy socks.
problem that I have. Look at that. Do you know what? I've got really plain, boring blue ones.
Because you're plain and boring.
Well, that is a bit harsh, isn't it? I'm going to make sure that I join the Stripy Sock Club soon.
So, good storage cupboard.
Good storage cupboard.
This second bedroom, somewhat smaller, but has the most adorable little Edwardian fireplace in it that we need to refurb.
Yep. No lights, so it's going to be quite dark in here, everybody.
Yeah.
And we think hardwood floors underneath here as well.
Well, there will be a hardwood floor of some description, but we need to look at it and see what its condition is.
Okay.
What are you doing?
I'm going to get this under, because look at what I found. Right. Everybody.
Julie's
look at this, look at this, look at this, look at this, look at this. Look at this. Now that...
They look in very good condition.
Looks in good condition. Don't you think?
Yep.
I mean, I think this is good, Luke.
In fact, you can see this mark here, which is where I suspect the rug was originally.
Yeah. Yeah.
You see?
Oh, yes. So
you see the floor has been stained.
Yeah. Apart
from where the rug was over it.
Apart from.
Or it might have been a lino floor, something like that.
Right.
You know, sanded and stained. That's going to look really nice.
I think that's going to look really nice. Don't you?
The only issue always with projects at Mapperton is budget. because
Saying nothing.
It's okay. Now that I'm going to be lending a hand, do you know what I mean?
That is scary.
No, it's not. I'm going to be in here with
everything at Mapperton, as we know, has to be done on a budget in order to make this place pay, because one of the purposes of doing this is to try and generate income for the enormous bills that we have for all of the repairs and maintenance across the estate. But if we end up spending too much on sanding and polishing lovely floorboards, then we'll never manage. But it might be fine. And actually putting.
Well, I'd like to sand it, so let's make it work, Malcolm. We're in charge. We're in charge.
Expect to see Julie with the sand.
I will do it. I like it. Listen,
A little summertime.
I think everybody knows that when I put my mind to something, I just figure I'll just do it all myself.
I think that's a message to her husband.
I just do it myself.
Good.
So, as you may or may not know, but from having Malcolm here, we need to strip the carpets, and we're in what we think is going to be the dining room. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to give you guys lots of time lapses, and I'm actually stripping the carpets. Like I said, this is my project, if you like. Luke thinks that I've done such a great job with my house in Italy, with of course the help of Malcolm, that I can take this on. Plus he's so busy with the rewilding project, we have to sort of divide and conquer. So I'm going to be stripping the carpets today. Get ready for, I hope I can do it. I think I've got some good muscle power here. I think it's going to be a sweaty job. So I've worn a sleeveless shirt because I just think it's going to be sweaty. So get ready, time lapse, stripping the carpets. Here we go. One room done. This is the dining room, but you can see how amazing these timber floors are underneath. I'll obviously give you some close-ups. I mean, obviously they need to be resanded, and then we're looking to repaint them. But I mean, this is what happens. You uncover, you know, what's underneath, and it's pretty wonderful. So I'm a bit out of breath. That was a hard one. But what is, I have to say, really disappointing is that there's obviously, there was carpet, and then there's a floor on top of possibly the wood floor. So this room might have to be carpeted. I'll have to report back to Malcolm to see what he says and what we do about these floors. But I'm gonna show you what they actually look like. Not nice. It's hard for me to really find a gap anywhere where I can see if there are wood floors, but there must be. I mean, there must be, but, ooh, I've got to get that last piece right here. Hold on, everybody. Ooh. Last piece. I'm gonna put it over here. You can see in my big pile. Okay, sitting room's done. I'm gonna head out that door and head upstairs. All right, so as I was heading upstairs, I realized that there's carpet on these stairs. So I am gonna strip away as much as I can the carpet on the stairs, and hopefully there's timber underneath. There was a dog here. Great, I love pets, by the way. As you know, we have a pet lover in the family. Well, Nestor, his are a little bit exotic. Spiders, you know, an Argentinian horned frog or something, a gecko. But anyway, we have cats. But there was a dog in here, and for some, I'm just feeling a bit like, woo, right? Because there's like pulling up the carpets. There's obviously stuff coming up from the carpets, and I'm feeling just a little bit, but I think I'm fine because I'm not allergic to dogs. I think it's because I don't have a dog that maybe like the influx of dogginess might be like doing something here. Anyway, I'm gonna power through and let's hope that there's timber underneath these steps. All right, ta-da, look at that. Whoa! There's timber underneath the stairs, so I'm extremely happy. Extremely happy. Now I'm gonna head up and do the 2 top bedrooms. So nearly done, everybody. Well, you know, but yeah, I'm really, really excited what we've discovered so far. This is just some of the remnant that I need to put over into my pile in what will be the dining room. But let's walk up the stairs together. I mean, this is literally like a dream for an American, or at least for me, being an American, to renovate, you know, a typical English cottage. It's all rather exciting. Now, up at the landing here, I do need to just strip off this last piece, but in here, this was already done. So, and I don't know if they had carpet on there before, but this has, you can see obviously the original timber floors. And then I've got to go into here, try to get that carpet, and, oh, good. And go into this one as well. Let's see if there's a light. No. So that's gonna be my dark time lapse is gonna happen in there. All right, without further ado, let's get started. Okay, I'm just getting the last bits of this, but I'm going to show you in a second all that is revealed. It is all rather exciting. Beautiful hardwood floors. Definitely restore these timber floors. Ta-da! Look at these. Beauty. Hardwood floors, timber, wood, whatever. I'm so tired right now. But it's all worth it. I'm so excited. And I want to show you what's out this door. So I did the landing here, and look at, somebody had, after I tore up the carpet there, somebody had painted this. And I think maybe I'll talk to Malcolm about this, about is it possible to have the floors painted? All right, last bedroom, everybody. That one there. This room is done. It's looking really good. So I'm done here. 3 rooms, a staircase, and a landing, no sweat. And yeah, I'm excited. And I just want to say also a huge thank you to our patrons of Mapperton Live. Honestly, without your support, we wouldn't be able to do this cottage. And when we do these cottages up and put them out for Airbnb, the income goes back into the estate. So everything we do here at Mapperton is about creating this income that goes back into the estate so we can do all the repairs that need to be repaired and all the restorations that need to happen in order for us to save this part of England's heritage, not only for future generations, but for visitors and for people to enjoy the house, the gardens, and of course these Airbnb cottages as well. A last look as I leave our Fairytale English cottage behind. Until the next time. Lights off. That room's done. Heading down these glorious stairs, well, what will be glorious stairs. And off we go. Yeah. All right, everybody, the work has started. Us. We've got Ollie there. We've got Alec there. And Louie there. It's loud. All right, we've got Alec in here taking off all the paneling. There's so much noise, but it's been quite easy taking off this paneling. And I wanted to help. Look at that. That's amazing. Whoa. Look at those walls. Oh my goodness. There's so much noise going on here. It's a bit insane. Oh, it's like one piece. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. It's literally one piece. It's quite cool. Wowzers. It's been just glued on. Let's grab the crowbar. Wow. You can see the back here, so lots of tools, lots of bits being removed, and that shed will go as well. And then we've got Alec here removing the paneling into the big skip. We can give castle building and construction a big shout out here. Okay, we're digging up the floor here. Digging up the floor. Look at this kitchen. Oh, this is the kitchen, everybody. Looking completely different from this is the aga again, before they take out the aga, we have to do what just said, siphon the water. Amazing. I'm sort of at the back, or maybe front, if you like, of Keeper's Cottage. We've mowed the lawn here. You can see the outstanding views onto the estate. And I'm gonna head in because I'm just gonna show you where we are with that water tank. Here we go. So we're kind of using the sitting room right now. It's just an area until this all gets thrown out. That's all the kitchen cupboards. So these are the kitchen cupboards here. You can see there's the cooker. And ta-da! The tank is out. So this will be a lovely space for bookcase, or whatever we decide to do with that. But there you go, vintage. Anybody want it? It's kind of cool. It's like a good feature, I think. I've got Gus here, everybody. Great. So what are you doing, Gus?
I'm draining the cylinder in the airing cupboard in the corner of the dining room.
Okay. So, and why are you doing that?
Because it's still full up with the back boiler on the Arga.
Oh.
So I've got to drain the both of them at the same time to
Okay.
get rid of the water.
So why was that in your mouth?
Because the draw off that's on the boiler itself doesn't work.
Okay. Okay.
So I'm going to do both in a minute. I'm going to take
Can I
that
just
one
see you do
apart.
that again?
Are you sure?
This is good. Look at that. I mean, it's amazing. So you're just testing. You're testing it.
There we go.
You've done that.
Yeah.
You just did that.
Yes.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
So okay. So what happens next now?
We'll drain that out.
Yeah.
Get rid of that cylinder, and then I could take the Arga out then once we've got rid of the water.
Right, and I'm going to go in and everybody and show you where the, by the way, this is lovely where you are right now, Gus. It's a beautiful sky behind you. It's lovely. This is what the dining room will be. Remember, we've taken out all of the paneling now. I stripped the floors. And yeah, it's looking good. Ready to be sort of repaired so that it can be painted with the colors that Malcolm and I will choose. Lots going on here. Keeper's Cottage. Get ready, everybody. Airbnb coming your way. We've stripped everything out, so everything is completely stripped out. It's a complete shell right now, but obviously one of the main things we have to do right now is put in the piping. So I'm going to be helping to lay some of the pipes today. We figured out where the boiler is going to be going and where really the water tank is going to go. So I'm going to head in and see Gus right now. Look how cute it is. It's so cute. Who is really exciting for me because while we're doing this project, I'm going to be learning on the job. So Gus is going to be teaching me a lot of things. One of them being how to lay the hot and cold water pipes. And we have figured out where all of the pipes need to go. It's quite tricky, especially when you're putting in new boilers and a new water tank and trying to fit it everywhere. So I'm going to head inside right now. Oh wow, pipes have arrived. Gus, pipes have arrived.
Yes, they certainly have.
Okay, so Gus, I'm going to be helping you with these pipes today, aren't I?
Yep.
Wow. So what are we doing right now, today?
This is the cold main going upstairs for the bathroom and the unvented cylinder, which is going top of the stairs.
Yep.
And then it's going to be heat and circuit going to the utility room.
Yep.
And then it's going to be running around the house.
Okay,
for the
so
rest of the circuit.
we're putting the boiler in here, basically.
Yes, yeah, boiler is going in that cupboard.
Boiler's going to go in there, and then we decided, didn't we, Gus, that we would put the cylinder, the water. Do you call it a water cylinder? What do you call it?
Yeah,
Water.
unvented cylinder it's called.
Unvented cylinder.
Yeah.
But that's our water tank.
Yes.
Is going upstairs. I'm excited. So Gus, everybody, is going to teach me today how to pipe up.
I'm not going to show you too many trade secrets, Mike.
And then we've got Ollie over here. So Ollie, what are you doing today?
Right, I am placing these cables in, nicely hidden in the walls. So it's not very attractive, is it? So not there.
Oh, right. So everybody, if you're wondering, throughout here, because we're obviously doing new electrics.
Very corner here, you got a cable going right up.
Yeah, you've got this cable going right up, and we're just taking all of these off
It's a bit
because.
safer if they're in the wall rather than like that, because it's easier, so you know where they are.
Exactly. So a bit safer
Applications and all that, yeah.
in the wall than obviously out of the wall. What's behind here?
That's just red brick, yeah.
Oh. Do you think it was ever originally like that? Like just a red brick inside? Or do you think
Been, yeah.
it's quite nice?
I do like a nice sort of brick wall.
Yeah.
It's a feature.
It's a
wall. I
feature.
like that, yeah.
Maybe I could have. What do you think, Gus? The fireplace brick, exposed brick as a feature?
Well, yeah, it would look lovely, but to get it to that stage, it wouldn't be very good.
Money, too much.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, we'll leave that for now. But everybody, there's lovely red brick underneath here, and one day we might expose it. So you've seen what Gus has done. You've brought the pipes up, and we saw you soldering.
Soldering, yeah.
Did you say that word again?
Soldering.
Okay, I was close. We saw Gus soldering downstairs because you had to bend the pipes to get them up. Now that's a real art, isn't it?
Yeah, well, it is there. I could have done it with a bending tool, but you can get a better bend on it, and plus, there's no way I could have soldered in that corner with all those cables there. So.
Right. Okay, so you've got those pipes up there. You've been able to weasel them up.
Yeah.
So now what we're doing is we're going to lay these pipes here because the water cylinder is going to be there, everybody, in this. We can still use it for storage, but as we said before, the water cylinder, the smallest size that they do, is still too big for downstairs. Okay, so what am I going to do, Gus?
Right, these 3 pipes here, 215 and that 22, I've got to go in that notch.
Millimeters, right?
Yeah.
22 millimeter and 215 millimeter.
Yeah, and all 3 of those have got to go in there in that order.
Okay.
Yeah, so basically that one goes in there.
Can I just ask, 2 of them have blue. Does that mean that they're cold water?
Yeah, that one's the mains from the stopcock outside.
Yeah.
That one is what we call balanced cold. The cold water supply going everywhere else will be balanced, because if you're using the cylinder on the hot water side, because they're both mains fed, you'll get a fluctuation in pressures if I was to just come off of that one.
Okay.
So what we do is separate them so it's on balanced supply.
It's on balanced supply.
Yeah.
It's a complicated business here, isn't it? Okay, so I've laid this one here.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to do the next one, which is also, made a mistake there, everybody, which is also cold. And then I'm going to lay this one, which has red, which is hot.
Yeah, basically that's just coming, the hot supply to the kitchen sink downstairs.
Hot supply to the kitchen sink.
And possibly, are we having a kitchen sink in the utility room?
We are, everybody. There's a sink in the,
Yeah, so that is a hot supply to that as well. Yeah.
Now, real quick question, Gus. Bathroom. Will these pipes have anything to do with the bathroom next door?
Not these particular ones won't, because the bathroom is obviously only going through that wall. They will come across the landing, then go through that doorway.
Okay.
Because what we try to do is separate every outlet, i.e. bathrooms, en-suites, kitchens, so they're all on effectively a separate supply, so I can isolate individual areas in that cupboard.
Yeah.
They'll have separate valves on.
Okay.
So if ever there's a problem, I can turn off one bathroom and keep the other one running.
Like that.
Yeah.
We like that. So what's the next thing?
The next thing I'm going to do now is obviously make these off to downstairs, and then I will continue those through into the kitchen and the utility room.
Okay, so you're going to connect these up.
Connect these up, yeah.
All right.
All right.
All right. Well, I'm going to let Gus get going.
Yeah.
And perfect. Thanks, Gus.
Yeah, lovely.
All right, everybody. I am in the second bedroom now with Ollie. Say hi, Ollie.
Right.
And we are in the middle of rewiring. So when Malcolm did all of his designs, he put places where sockets should go because we're moving these rooms around. For example, the bed is going to be behind me. I'm going to show you that in a second. We need 2 sockets on either side of that for the bedside tables. So Ollie, tell everybody what you've been doing today, because it's a bit of a mess in here, which we like.
Yes. Today I've been rewiring all the new sockets in the positions where on Malcolm's plans. What I've done is taken out any that need to be moved. And in the other room, that's been made into 2 bathrooms, they're all taken out.
Right.
And rerouted cables. You can see you've got some new cables here and here, all around the place. So if I come through here.
Okay, we're gonna follow Ollie.
You see the next stage, like what I've got to do out of there, I've done here. It's drilled behind the socket, ready to be chased in the wall, so they're all flushed in nice, as opposed to...
Chased in the wall is my new favorite word, everybody.
Yeah.
Chased in the wall, so
as
that they're nice
opposed
and
to,
flush.
Yeah, so nice and flush as opposed to that mess
As
that's over
opposed
there.
to this. So we're getting rid of this,
So
and the
be...
wires are going to be chased into the wall so it looks pretty.
Yeah,
and
that's
we've
the new
drawn
position there.
where the new position is going to go, and you can see the wires, everybody, coming out through here. This is a big process, isn't it?
Yes, this is a bit time consuming to get them all pulled through the joists and that where they need to be. Yeah, so it takes a while, but this one's upstairs is wired.
Yeah, exactly. All right, so we're gonna head back into the second bedroom.
Second bedroom, yep.
And do the work. Here comes some big drilling.
From the corner and they're all the same everywhere, so they're 280mm up from the floor.
And these are based on Malcolm's designs,
these are
right?
based on, they're scaled off his drawings, so exactly where he's put them is where they're going. So that's just the corner, that's what I'll do now.
Okay.
Slide that back, get the big drill.
Okay, here it goes, everybody. I love noise.
There's a bit of noise.
Look at that drill. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
And that's now behind the skirting, behind that board there. So I'll get a draw wire, pull those through.
Okay, I'm just gonna get a close-up of that. Oh, that's why you have to be certified to do this. That's why Julie won't be doing this part of the job. Painting and sanding the floors, yes. I've never seen anything like that before.
So I've got my fancy tool here called a draw wire.
Yeah.
Just a scrap bit of cable. This can be a bit of a tricky job trying to get it behind there.
Yeah, that looks tricky. So you're threading it through.
Yeah. I'm just going to push loads of it in.
Okay.
Get my hand in there.
Oh my goodness.
Like that.
Oh my goodness. Ollie's losing his arm here.
And just like
okay,
that.
bring it through.
So that's now pulled through there.
Okay.
So that's how I can get them up easier.
And where's this one going again? Here.
Here.
Here, that's right.
That's
the socket's going there.
Yeah.
Okay, it's a beautiful thing. Right.
Somewhere I've got some insulation tape in my pocket.
Okay.
So I'm going to tape these two together.
Yeah. Oh, he's doing it with basically one hand.
Yeah. Years of practice, that is.
I really am learning. I mean, I don't think I'd be able to replicate this. Well, I think I have to be certified, don't I, Ollie, really? Or be an apprentice.
Yeah, you've got to learn everything you've got to.
Yeah, exactly. When it comes to wires and plumbing, I'm like, I have not a clue and I don't want to mess anything up.
What I might do is put it all through there first.
Yeah? Oh my goodness.
One bit at a time. This bit's normally hard, but let's get this one going to go nice and easy, which is what we like.
Great.
Just like that. That's plenty on there.
Yeah.
So that'll be chased in. I've got one of these boxes there that I'll mark up properly, chase it all in, and it'll be nice and
that
flush.
Will go it. So I love the word chase.
Chase, yeah.
Be chased in, everybody. That means it will be flushed
Chased or
in.
flushed, yeah.
Yeah, beautiful. So he's about to cut it. Okay.
There, that's that one done.
That's that one done.
Yeah, and I've got to do it 3 more times in here, and then that'll be upstairs, ready
and that
to
will
be
be
done.
the upstairs. Amazing, Ollie. 1, 2, and where's the other one going again?
3, there.
3. Where did you X? Oh yeah, X marks the spot,
you see the
everybody.
X's there.
Sorry for the shadow. Okay, we're gonna sign off, everybody. Here, Ollie, you can wave in the mirror with me. Bye, everybody. So you can see that Ollie has starting to do some of the chasing here. This is my new favorite word, as everybody knows, but really cleaning up the electrics there. But of course, I love seeing, sort of the wall behind, and then there's the plaster. But this is the dining room, and a lot of the chasing has been done in this room, but I think it's quite nice just to give you a look as to how the chasing works. I've learned a lot here. I wish I could have done this, but I'm not a certified electrician, so we would have gotten a certification that this was, done the right way, I'm afraid. But you can see all the chasing. There's still more rooms to go, but this will, again, give you a great idea of, what we're doing here. There's that beautiful cottage, our Fairytale cottage right behind me. Obviously getting ready for the boiler to be put in. You can hear the noise, not a noise. But I've just picked up bathroom plans. These are Malcolm's bathroom plans because I need to now head to the bathroom supplier in Bridport. So I'm gonna head there and pick out the bathtub, the shower, loos, basins, towel racks, warming towel racks, radiators, I've got a lot to do, so I'll be back. All right, everybody. I'm at the bathroom spot. There you go, Bridport bathroom showroom. I'm gonna start looking for bits for the Fairytale cottage. I've got my drawings from Malcolm in my bag. So let's go see what they have. It's rather exciting. This is like, I think the first time like on Mapperton Live, we actually have gone like out of the estate. Welcome to Bridport. Well, not really, but welcome to Bridport bathroom supplies. All right, everybody. Here I am, bathroom showroom. It's rather fun renovating your own, well, cottage that's gonna be for Airbnb. This is just the showroom. I think I have to, well, there's a lot for me to do right now. So here we go, let's have a look. I do love this, the hot and the cold. It is very English. I think when I grew up in America, we just sort of had one like that, right? Twist it to the left, twist it to the right to get your hot and cold. I quite like these. This one's quite pretty too. What does everybody think? So we are very traditional, and it's going to be a beautiful traditional English fairy tale cottage, but we're probably going to go with these Burlington ones that do say London. I just have a feeling this is what we are going to get. Maybe not the wooden loo seat there, but that sink. So I've had a little look around. Mike is going to meet me in a second, but there's definitely some things I see here. So I will be ordering from here. The question is, what? I like the Burlington, definitely. There's some good tongue and groove here as well. So lots to think about, but having fun bathroom shopping. This is going to be the 2 different bathrooms. I'm with Ed here, and Ed and I are going to be sawing pretty soon, aren't we?
Yes, we are.
I'm so excited. So Ed, what are we? We're sort of figuring out how to cut this room in half, aren't we?
Yeah.
And
yeah.
this is what are these called?
That's my laser level.
Laser level. Yeah, gone are the days with the.
Yeah, don't need a spirit level too much anymore.
Exactly.
He's
you
there.
do have one there. You do have your spirit level there.
Just so he don't feel left out, I bring him up.
So we've got the designs from Malcolm, everybody, that we know what we're following. Where I'm standing right now is the ensuite bathroom. So we will be, but we're not gonna be doing that today, are we?
No, not today.
Bashing through here to create a door. And then this is the smaller bathroom, but again, it has a shower, a basin, and a loo. Right, so you're just marking, is what you're doing?
I'm plumbing up from the end of this wall so I can measure the timber to go on the ceiling.
Right.
And then I'll do the same on that one and across there. And we'll get some uprights in and
okay, fantastic.
the wall will be there.
Brilliant. So we think this is going to take about a day.
Yeah, hopefully.
A day. And you get to watch all of this happen time-lapse. Not all of it, but most of it. All right, let's get going.
Okay.
I'm not going to spend too much time here because we've seen this before, everybody, but the next big project is piping out these 2 bathrooms. And that's why I went to the bathroom store in Bridport to look at some fixtures, but, big but, so everybody knows I like a little mix of old and new. I don't want everything to be so modern, and I don't want everything to be so antique. And when I was at Marsh Farm, looking at when Claire, Ben, and I at Marsh Farm were bringing over all the furniture for the glamping for Mapperton camps, we spotted a tub and a sink, because we'll need 2 sinks in here, and I want to show you that now, because that would save on obviously the budget that I'm working with.
I like saving.
Yeah, I figured, but let's go look at it and see if it's worth it.
Yeah.
All right, Ed's done the measuring. I'm rubbish at that, but I do like the sort of the laser. So you've measured everything, and we've got to create.
Yep, we've now got to cut the head plates to go on the top by the ceiling, and then we can start putting the uprights in.
The uprights,
and everything will be in place. And
great.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. So.
Right.
Right. Yeah. So. Look at how fast you are. It's that easy. So we've seen Ed, this is our wall separation, isn't
Yes,
it?
yeah.
Between sort of the bathrooms. It's quite a funky design, but
Yeah.
we've got to be able to put the shower here. The shower is going to be here. The bathtub's going to be here. Let's
Right.
build that wall.
Maybe
Yeah,
just-
start to slide in.
Slowly push the bottom in. Right, so we're there.
Amazing. All right, Ed has taught me how to basically create a stud wall while using the uprights and screwing them in, which is quite much more difficult than I thought, but also drilling, my favorite thing to do. Right, so we're gonna have to drill another hole there, is that right?
I need another one down here,
Right?
and then one just up there.
Okay, so where's the one down here?
Anywhere there, yeah.
Anywhere there.
Yeah.
All right, everybody, here I go. Right here, Ed, you think?
That's fine.
Right here. Okay. I see a bathtub. Listen, I'm in charge of the budget. I'm project manager. I went to the bathroom shop in Bridport and want to get a good English looking bathroom.
This is the bathtub.
No, it's not the bathtub. That one's broken on the side.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for
No.
upcycling, recycling,
No. It's not the one I was looking at.
reusing,
It's not,
but
no.
I think that one is past
So,
it.
follow me. There
I
are,
think if you got into that bath,
no.
it would leak.
But here it is. So everybody, here is, I thought, a perfectly good, I'm serious here, a perfectly good, and this sink right here, yeah, nice taps,
Let's look at
and
it.
then
Let's look at it in
the
the light over
pedestals there.
Here we go. Come on, let's look at it over here. It's got original taps. It's got a wonderful overflow,
Yeah.
and I want this for our bathroom.
What?
Yeah,
What?
this is so nice.
Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! I did something so good. I found this. I'm so happy. What?
This is so much nicer than the sink in our bathroom.
Okay.
You know, I haven't been in this barn for a while,
Mm-hmm.
but it might be a rather wonderful place to convert into more accommodation for people coming to stay.
Like
But in
that.
the meantime,
Baths.
it's worth
Tufts.
noticing
Okay.
that we have
very-
some fantastic gates here. Now, do you know about these gates?
No. Here he goes again.
I think people will be interested in these gates
Okay.
because not that long ago at Mapperton, we had a famous movie made here called Far From the Madding Crowd, starring Carrie Mulligan. And these gates were constructed
No.
as part of the set.
Okay, it's a good story this time.
And they're always good stories. My mother insisted that when they left us the gates. Now the problem with them is that they're not strong enough really to be used as proper gates. So they're sitting here. But maybe they could feature
Yeah.
somewhere at some
Maybe.
point. Oh God, now stuck
hand.
my hand. Yeah.
Okay, 2 baths right here. And I think,
I think the only way to really know whether these are going to work is to get in them.
okay, so my preference would be this tub. So it is a bit dirty. It's like his and her bathtubs.
Well, in order to pick one, we have to get in both of them.
Okay.
So shall I give you my impressions of this one now that I'm in it?
Yes.
If I lean back here, I would say this is a good length.
Okay.
I would say that this could pretty much cover me in the bath. I can even get my feet up. I can imagine a good book on a little shelf
Okay.
and a lot of comfort. But more important than that, when I got in here, I don't know if you can hear, that is the sound of some solid cast iron.
Oh,
So this is an older bath, much better made than the kind of cheaper, thinner plastic tin stuff you get today. And there's another way that we can tell, which is by looking at the taps.
Well,
Because-
I like the taps. I
Because
thought the
look
taps were
at
great.
these magnificent taps.
See?
The only thing
Yes?
letting the bath down
No.
is that it's got a modern
Okay,
plastic
fine.
plug.
I thought you were going to tell me.
But other than that, I think this could be a perfect bath. So let's
But wait,
really bend our knees, okay?
It's caught. It's going to get caught on the back of that one. That's super.
This one is
super
super
light
light.
one. Okay.
Okay, and bend your knees.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. I got mine up. Oh my gosh.
Oh my goodness.
Okay. I'm so glad I found a bath. Today is my restoration of this vintage cast iron amazing bathtub that we are going to be putting in this English fairytale cottage. Now, I've got my water here. I have my gloves. Let's get those on. I've got some good scouring sponges right here. So plan is to do the bath and to then also do the sink over here. The sink, remember that Luke wanted? Luke wanted that sink. I don't think so. It's going in the cottage. So I've got that, and I'm using something called Sif. This bottle is made with recycled plastic, and it's 100% natural cleaning products. And it does say removes 100% of the toughest dirt. So I'm gonna get started with that, and hopefully I will clean it. I know I'm gonna see a big after for sure, but I'll clean it so that we don't have to re-enamel, but it will be interesting to see what I find underneath this dirt here. So, off to work I go. Okay, everybody. I am super pleased, but it's clean. The issue now is that there are some stains in here. I don't know if it necessarily means that I have to re-enamel the entire bath, but I didn't want to use anything stronger yet as far as even scrubbing. I was using these soft ones here. So you'll see here, there's just some stains. Interestingly enough, the taps have come out really quite pretty. So there's a part of me that thinks, gosh, maybe we might be able to save these. It's getting there, and I'm super excited. Now I just got to do the sink next. So I'll definitely show you an after of the sink as well. I'm with Malcolm today, and I've got my notepad. We are looking for furniture, soft furnishings for the cottage, and there's a lot to do. We kind of have a theme that we do quite like, which is very sort of some tweed, plaid, and making it very country, sort of different from the garden cottage. So that's what we'll be looking for today, as well as lots of different furniture. So here we go. First stop here. Okay, remember how I said we're going for, sort of plaid look. This is the chair, an incredible chair that normally, to have a chair like this, would have cost over £1,000. And we got it for half of that. Okay, very good news. We have had success. We have a table in Marsh Farm where we keep all of our furniture that's been collecting over years and years. But we have a table we're going to restore there. But we found these 6 chairs for a whopper of a price, £200 for all 6. And they're beautiful. So we will be taking those back for the cottage. I'm still in my red boiler suit. What do you think of it, Ed?
Yeah, it's nice.
I mean, I just thought it would pop, and then everybody would know, okay, here comes Julie's coming. Julie's coming today, the lady with the red boiler suit. You all have seen Ed and I building this stud wall. Andy sort of co-project manager with me, who owns castles, has written here, I've just seen this, work by Julie Montague. I mean, listen, I did do a little bit, but I did learn, actually, to be fair, Ed, thanks to you, I actually learned a lot about building stud walls, so thank you for that. And today, we are going to be really creating this room into the 2 bathrooms because we're going to break through this wall here so that this side of, I'm in one bathroom and Ed is in the other bathroom. And this we're going to break through, and this is going to be the ensuite bathroom, is that right?
Yep, that's right.
So how are we going to do that? What's the plan?
Well, first of all, we've got to get a couple props to keep, because above this is some more brickwork.
Oh.
So I can't just break through without it being propped up. So I'm going to have to get something called a strong boy.
Right.
Put in the wall. We're going to drill all the way around a series of holes.
Yes.
Where the doors go in. And hopefully, after we've done that, it should be easier to break through.
Do you sledgehammer it through?
Sledgehammer. Maybe use some mechanical help if it's too hard, but probably just a sledgehammer because it's only a brick wall. So
we'll board this wall, and then I've been able to order what we need for the 2 bathrooms. Downstairs, everybody, remember I restored that vintage bath, but there were still some marks on there, and a lot of you in the last video gave some great comments on some products that I should use, and I actually have those products today, and I'm gonna try them and see, and I did confirm it with Andy, and he said try it, so I'm gonna see if that works and if we can clean it up without having to re-enamel it. That's what I'm trying to avoid. I don't wanna have to re-enamel it. So, Ed, explain to everybody what's just happened. You did explain before, because this was a brick wall, or part of it, or all of it.
Well, there's a brick wall all the way up, right up to the underside of the roof.
Right. So, and that makes it a little bit more difficult.
Yeah, it just means that I've got to put a lintel in there to pick up any weight above.
Right.
Which you can see I've cut out, roughly ready to put it in, and it's just a case of take those bricks out. Hopefully, fingers crossed, the new lintel will just slot in where I've cut out.
Fantastic.
And then we're good to go.
And then
take the wall down.
And then take the wall down, everybody. So we're about to take the wall down. I also noticed this attic space, so I'm just gonna stand up here. I mean, it's very small. I was thinking, could you put, the only thing, I mean, we're not gonna do it, but the only thing is you could extend the ceiling up if you wanted to have higher ceilings, couldn't you?
Yeah, you could.
Big expense, not gonna happen. Good, but do people do that so much? Probably not.
Not really. They tend to convert them into usable rooms, but there's not enough space up there. There you can see the wall there going up.
Yeah, was that put up just for foundation?
I'd imagine, because you've got the chimney breast here, rather than having that stack go up on its own, they've put brick just as an extra support.
An extra support. I'm gonna take out the first brick, aren't I? And before we bash down the wall together, I've been able to take out the first brick, and I'll be able to see Ollie on the other side, maybe, or at least shout to him. Okay, hold on. Okay. Hold on, everybody, there we go.
There it is.
Oh, hooray! There we go. At least I've got my boiler suit on, so it really doesn't matter. This is it. You know, I feel like I might have to save this or give this to Andy and he can say, work done by Julie Montague. I mean, not really. I can see through here, everybody, the stud wall that we made.
Yeah.
So, right. Fantastic. This is the moment, everybody. Right, Ed?
Yep. This precision instrument.
I mean, I know. I can't believe it. That we're, this is happening. Now, I'm worried I'm going to be too weak.
You should be right up at the top. These ones should go quite easy. They're quite loose.
Okay. Can I have you, okay. Should I start at the top, or I should start at the top, obviously?
Yeah.
Okay. And is it more like a
No, I reckon this is because it's quite a soft wall, you won't have to hit it too hard.
Okay, you want me to really try?
Yep.
And I don't need to like stay between the lines or anything, do I?
No, that's fine.
Okay, but where should I hit it? Center on.
Well, like I say, that one there, they're probably the weakest spot at the top there.
Okay. Do you really trust me with this?
Yeah, I'll stand back, but yeah.
Oh, Ollie, I'm about to sledgehammer through. Oh, that's terrible. Okay, hold on. Oh, there we go. Gosh, like anger management. If you thought that was easy, because it was time-lapsed, it wasn't. How did I do though, Ed?
Really well. Yeah, very well.
My yoga muscles. And this is really nice, because this is, I can see Ollie in here who's doing the electrics, which is amazing for the bathroom. So, just so everybody can understand where I am right now, I'm basically in the doorway of the new ensuite bathroom. This is the primary bedroom, and then this will lead into the new ensuite bathroom. We put up the stud wall, and obviously still a lot more to go, but
Yeah.
we've done it.
We're getting there.
Yeah, and the boiler suits really do come in handy. Super happy I've done that. Okay, so we're gonna get this cleared up, and yeah, and I think I'm gonna go work on that bathtub right now with that.
Okay.
Many of you have recommended a product to use to get rid of some of the stains in the vintage bathtub, the cast iron bathtub that I found. So I'm gonna go downstairs and see if that's gonna work. Anyway, that was hard. I've just set up the camera because we're self-shooting, and I'm with Landa today. You've probably, Landa, have you been on one of our YouTube videos before?
I was down the swimming pool.
Swimming pool, everybody. Remember I came in when Landa was power washing, and that's right, and that took you like 4 to 5 hours, and then of course we had a drink together.
We did,
when it was empty. You know, that video has gone viral. If you haven't watched the 18th century pool transformation, do check it out. But anyway, we're here at our English Fairytale Cottage is what we like to call it, and we're renovating it to make it into a vacation rental, I'll say that the American way, or a holiday let. Now, many of you have asked, oh my gosh, what is going on here and why haven't we done anything about it? And we're gonna do that today. But what is going on here and why haven't we done anything about it until now?
We had to wait to the end of the nesting season.
Yep.
We had a couple of nests in there, we think, so that's all passed now and we're good to go.
We're good to go. So I'm gonna be helping Landa. I've got my boiler suit on and I've got my gardening gloves. Landa and I are gonna be on ladders today, I think, a little bit, and I think you're gonna see a real transformation. Can we transform this in a day?
Yeah.
There you go. So stay to the end of this video.
Right, we've got the jasmine that's taking over completely.
Right.
So we're going to get that off the roof, away from the gutter.
Yeah.
And we're going to hit it hard, be a bit brutal because it's tough as old boots, it'll be fine. Then we've got a hydrangea down here, we're going to push that back.
Okay.
And over there more we've got honeysuckle, and around the corner a passion flower that all needs to be put back.
Right.
And
Oh, I saw the passion flower around the back. It's beautiful.
It's lovely, isn't it?
Yeah, it's lovely. So what are we doing with that passion flower? We need to cut that way back, don't we?
Everything has to be cut hard back, almost to a framework that we can keep control of.
Okay, so I have questions for you. So just so I can get my green thumb here. This is jasmine all across.
Yep.
So everything you see at the top, everybody, is jasmine, and we're gonna cut that way back.
Yeah, and there's a rose bin covered up in the corner there as well. So
Right.
find out what state that's in.
So should we go around to the back
Uh-huh.
and then look at that passion flower? Look at this. Okay, Landa, you mentioned to me about the gutters,
Yep.
because what's happening with the gutters?
Well, we don't know. Because we can't see them. Because we can't. That's what we need to know.
Exactly. Look at this hairy mess. I mean, it's like we're giving it a good we're literally shaving off a beard that it's grown over the past year.
Absolutely.
Right? I mean, literally, everybody, that is what we're doing. I mean, you can't even see the cottage. All right, let's go around to the back because the passion flower is so beautiful. Is it still in bloom?
It's just about.
Just about. And I do not have a green thumb, so I actually didn't know what these were until very recently. But aren't they beautiful? Mm-hmm. I mean, I wonder if we have these in America. I'm sure we do, everybody.
I'm sure you do.
I'm sure we do. Okay, now here, I'm just gonna back up so everybody can see without tumbling down. This is the other side. This is really the front of the Fairytale English cottage. And again, it's not even that it needs a good trim, it just needs a shave. Yeah. We're gonna shave it all off. So this is the passion flower that you can see. And then what else, Landa?
Honeysuckle, and there's a rose that's arching over there.
Right, rose. Oh, I can see the rose. I'm just gonna zoom in. And honeysuckle, where's the honeysuckle? I mean,
honeysuckle is the pink flower.
It was the pink flower,
But
yes.
everything's such a mess, everything's just tied into each other.
Yeah, it certainly is. You guys can see, look at the passion flower here. It's streaming down the front of the cottage. And then where is this coming from? This is the passion flower, but it's on the decking.
It's come underneath the decking. So we're gonna have to sort that out somehow.
Oh my gosh. And by the way, everybody, we're working in, it looks like it's sunny, but Landa, tell everybody, today has been torrential. So we probably will get soaked later. All right, Landa, let's get started with this big hairy mess. Landa setting up the ladder. Here we go. Now, where are we going to, how do you do this?
Well, you're taking anything that's coming out.
Yeah.
So it goes hard as you like. But first thing we need to do is to see where the frame is.
Yeah. Oh yeah, oh, okay.
But I mean, take it back to a growth point or a junction.
A junction or a growth point, yep.
Yep, so it could be a leaf, it could be a shoot, it could be, like say, a junction.
Okay.
Failing that, just straight back to the stem.
Okay, what about the brown ones?
We'll leave them for the moment.
Yeah, that's my question. Okay, so we're leaving, so we're taking back the green.
Yeah.
Okay, taking back the green, and why are we leaving the brown, so I understand?
So that we don't know what we're doing, it's such a mess. So let's just take it back so we can see what we've got.
Okay.
And then anything above the gutter can go as well.
Anything above the gutter that's green?
No, anything.
No, anything above the gutter?
You don't want it going into the tiles.
Right.
Or into the gutter.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
Okay, everybody, let's get started. So Keeper's Cottage, well, Land and I have been at it, as you can see, and it's literally, it's so hard, but we've really made some progress. I mean, it looks complete, you can actually see the window now. So we can actually see the window here. And Landa's trying to figure out what he wants to do with the hydrangea there because it's really come way out. But yeah, Landa's still pruning away. I've come down from my ladder for a quick sec because this is the hydrangea, and you can see it's grown quite far away from the wall, the outer wall of the house, and even under there, you know. So the question is, Landa's gonna take a view on it, on how far to cut it back, but I think we're thinking quite a bit back. So yeah, I'm gonna finish up that bit there, and so far we've been lucky with the weather. Landa, we've been lucky with the weather, haven't we? Yeah. So I better get it back on my ladder so that the sun comes back. I just set up my tripod, everybody. So, oh gosh, this is what we're gonna be digging up. I've literally just fallen over what we're gonna be digging up. So you guys can see from here and also from our previous video that this has been beautifully, pruned. Okay, beautifully pruned. I mean, I did help. It's hard.
Yeah.
It's hard. It's really hard. And the hydrangea is still there. That looks amazing.
Yep, push that
So you-
back.
Yeah, so you can actually see everybody, the side of Keeper's Cottage here, which is fantastic. We still have the front to do.
Yeah.
So only 1/4 of it's done. I mean, this is a big project, but today's a big day because, what are we doing, Landa?
We're going to get rid of this raised bed. This is going.
Exactly, this is going, everybody. And I know you're thinking, wait, what? But we have a digger, and the digger Landa's gonna be on the digger. I wish I could be on the digger, but you have to be like certified, have qualifications. I don't have any of that. But we are saving a couple of things. I think the rosemary bush.
And the myrtle at the back.
And the myrtle at the back. So don't worry, we're not, but most of the stuff in here, Landa, are weeds, aren't they?
Yeah, it's way past its best. Yeah,
You heard it here first, everybody. So the digger is coming out. So this is all going to be transformed as well. The lay of the land, if you like. I mean, I am looking at that digger right now thinking, I'd really like to get on there, but it's a one-man digger. I did ask Landa yesterday. I was like, does it have seats for 2 people? No. So Landa's gonna get on and dig this up. I mean, any chance for me to wear my red, very big, it is a little bit too, I think I got the wrong size.
that's good on you.
I know. But I mean, I was like, oh, I'll just order like a medium. And it's rather large, but it might have been a men's medium, I'm not sure.
Yeah.
So I have a feeling, but it's enormous, but I still really like it. Okay, so let's get on and transform even more of this garden with that amazing digger, everybody. Wait till you see the before and after. Oh, and luckily, I won't have to
Get a shot of that.
trip over that anymore. Goodness me. Okay, here he goes. Here it goes, everybody. Gosh, I really wish I could be a part of this right now. Doesn't that look so much fun? Amazing. Look at that. Whoa. There he goes. Demolition. Wow. Oh my goodness. Okay, this is wow. This is a big project. Oh my goodness. Big. Hey everybody, back at Keeper's Cottage. Now, the last thing many of you saw was me sledgehammering through that doorway. It's pretty good, right?
Yeah.
It's going to be a nice ensuite bathroom on this side, and then this side is where sort of the main house bathroom will be, if you like. We are plastering today.
Plasterboarding.
Yes, plasterboarding. See, I'm learning new phrases all the time, everybody. Ed is a great teacher. He helped me build
Have you
the
ever
stud wall.
plastered before?
We are plasterboarding today.
Yes.
Okay, Ed, as your apprentice, I am, what do we need to do? Is it easy?
Yeah, it's reasonably straightforward. In this shower area, we're going to put a tile board on the wall because it's going to be tiled
Yes. It's gonna
floor to ceiling.
Yes.
So we're just going to completely tile board that. And then on the other side there, we will be putting moisture resistant plasterboard.
Okay.
Which then can be skimmed with plaster.
Okay, moisture resistant plasterboard, which then can be, say that again?
Skimmed with plaster. Like,
Okay.
yeah, top coat plaster.
Top coat plaster. Okay, so basically we're just getting ready to have this done. Then once this is done, plumbing will go in.
Yes.
The plumbing will go in. The bathroom has been ordered, everybody. Hooray. Bathroom, I've ordered, when I say bathroom, it's 2 bathrooms. Ordered. My vintage bath that you've seen outside is this close to being completely perfectly restored, and that will go here. So we're getting ready to do, the bathroom is the big thing. Should we get started?
Yep.
All right.
Yep.
What's
right.
first up?
So we've got this tile board.
Okay.
So basically that piece should go along there, just straight on the floor.
Okay.
Like
that.
up to there.
Yep.
And then we will be using these stainless steel screws.
Okay.
just to fix it to the uprights.
Oh, that's it. Okay.
That's it.
That's it. All right.
There you
I know. You know me in a drill. Oh dear. Okay. So these go in. They're ready to go.
Yep.
Is that right?
Hang on, we're stuck on something.
It's stuck. There we go. I was like, I don't think that was my fault. Okay. Here we go.
There we go.
Okay.
Yep.
More.
Oh, we've got to have lots of screws in it.
We're gonna have lots of screws. Okay.
Once there's tiles on there, it'll be very heavy. So.
Once what?
Once there's tiles on there,
True.
we've got to make
right.
sure it's
So we have to
secured
make
pretty
sure
well.
that it's secure. Okay. All right, everybody. Okay. Easy. So we're gonna continue to. This is it. This is all we're doing, right? You've cut this to size already, haven't you? Or did
Yes.
it? All right. Well done. Ed's very good at. Where did you do that? Outside again?
No, I did that in here.
Did you?
Yeah.
Okay. It's quite fun. And then what about the bottom?
Yeah, we're going to have to put a roll on the bottom and then probably another 4 down through each sheet.
Okay, do you want me to do that?
It's a lot of screwing, yeah.
It's a lot of screwing, everybody. So get ready. All right, what here do you think? Okay, should I take that one out?
The trouble is with the stainless screws, as soon as it starts to slip, because they're so soft,
For
they
heaven's sake.
ruin the heads of them.
No. I mean, I can't be that bad at this.
No, I've seen worse. Right, you might find it easier with this
Okay,
one,
right.
because it's a little bit more controllable.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, hang on, it's still in reverse.
Oh,
Just gotta flick it.
okay, thanks. Whoops.
Oh yeah, hang on.
All right, I'm just gonna pop in here. So Ed's gone down to cut more plasterboard. So we're gonna be doing this side here. I'm on the other side. He's actually left me in charge of the power tools, which I'm really excited about. So we're getting there. We are now full force steam ahead. So again, as I was saying, after we get these plasterboards up on this side, plumbing will happen. Put in the plumbing this week, but it might be another episode. Then the bathroom comes in. So I have gone and picked out all of the fittings for both of these bathrooms, and the tub has been restored. Hooray! So we'll be putting that in. So I think you're going to see quite a transformation in these two bathrooms quite quickly. So back to before I get fired, or so I don't get fired. Hello? Oh my gosh, hold on. Amazing, everybody. What's just happened right now is the kitchen has just arrived, the delivery of the kitchen. So I'm going down there right now. Okay, everybody, I've got all my kit here because I'm running from one place to the next. The kitchen has arrived. Kitchen has arrived, everybody. Kitchen has arrived. This is the kitchen, right?
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, hi, I'm Julie.
Hi, Julie, I'm Rod.
Hi, Rod. Brilliant. So, do you want me to show you where the kitchen is? It's super easy because it's that door there. All right, everybody, we have done it. So the entire kitchen is literally inside here in the kitchen, but also in another room because it's quite a big kitchen for a small cottage. I'm really excited about this kitchen because I handpicked it with of course, the help of Malcolm. It's a beautiful color, really, really beautiful color. And so are the tops, the kitchen tops, beautiful. I'm actually really excited to get this kitchen installed. So I've just been told that the kitchen will start imminently, but we also at the same time will be doing the two bathrooms upstairs. So there's a lot, we've sort of laid the groundwork and we are ready to go with kitchen installation and with just a little bit more piping upstairs for the two bathrooms. And then we're ready to install the two bathrooms, which I picked out as well. But of course, I still have this tub. Now, the bathtub is finished, but I can see it's glaring me in the face right now, is this stain. It's the one I can't get out. But I'm going to work on it today because I'm dressed, you know, I'm in my boiler suit. So I'm going to work on it today, and I'm hoping I'm going to get it out because this is such a beautiful cast iron bath, and I really want it to go upstairs. Plus, I'm on a really tight budget, and that has, keeping a cast iron bath and restoring it has saved me actually about 500 pounds had I bought just another, just normal bath, not even a cast iron one. Cast iron baths are like 2,000-3,000 pounds. But this one that I found in our, well, where we store a lot of sort of old furniture, I just want to get that last stain out. So kitchen's here, waiting for the bathroom fixtures to arrive, but that should be, again, very soon as well. And it's all go here. This must be done. Well, I have a deadline. I don't want to say what the deadline is, but it's soon. Let's just put it that way. It's very soon. So I think you're going to start to see a real transformation here on this channel of our Fairytale English cottage. Anyway, I'm back to work now. I'm going to get that stain out. All right, we're here. Woo!
How exciting, because I haven't been for a while, and it sounds like an awful lot is going on inside.
Finally, there's a lot going on, everybody, and of course, we have Malcolm, interior designer extraordinaire. You might recognize him because he also, well, he's done all the renovations and that we've done in the main house and in Garden Cottage, which you can find on Airbnb, and now Keeper's Cottage we're doing, which will be on Airbnb, and kindly my little house in Italy. And we have fun, don't we?
Yes. Site visit planned soon.
Yeah, we do have fun. So everybody, we're here today at Keeper's Cottage, our English Fairytale cottage. And there's a lot going on. So there's sanding of the floors, of the beautiful timber floors, and we will be making sure that those get sanded properly. I'm gonna have a little go at those as well. And then we're gonna look at paint colors right now. So that's so fun.
Paint colors with me. This looks good. We've got the chimney out.
Yeah.
Which is a great help because now we can start to mark out where all the kitchen units are going to go, which is important because what we then need to do is start marking up on this wall where all our sockets will go.
Right.
So,
okay. And those are in the plans, aren't they?
I've marked them on the drawing, but at the moment we just need to get a more accurate dimension. But now that the chimney's gone, we can mark out where each of the pieces of kitchen cabinet is going.
So you guys saw before that the kitchen was delivered. It's an amazing kitchen. It's a British brand, isn't it? Cottage. Yeah, amazing. And lots of work going on here. So we brought in the kitchen, but it's a standstill right now because we've got to still make good on these walls. And then, as Malcolm said, put in where the electrical sockets go.
Yeah, and the other thing is we need to do the floor. So we've got a tile sample, which I think is here somewhere, that we can look at and work out how that's going to
there's a lot happening.
Here. So that we need to get that in, then the kitchen units can go in, and then we'll have a kitchen.
Yeah, and then we'll have a kitchen, which is really exciting. All right, let's go towards the noise, shall we?
Yeah, what are they doing?
Okay. You guys, this is amazing. So everybody here, this is going to be the dining room. No wonder you have a mask on, Lee. Well done. So this is going to be the dining room, and we're going to look at paint colors right now with Malcolm. But can you guys just tell me, this is a big process, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's like...
It's about three or four stages.
Right.
You get like the coarse one first, which is a 40 grade.
So you're changing
these pads.
Right, let me see.
You got 40, which you start off with is really coarse.
Okay, 40 first, which is really coarse.
Yeah.
This is amazing. I didn't even know this worked. I thought you could just go in and just like sand it away.
Then you go to 80.
Then you go to 80.
And then you go to 120, which is like the last one. Which is the final one.
It's a finer one. Okay, so you've got to do this 3 times.
Well, up and down until you get most of all the dark stain off it.
Right.
And then you process it just going over it a couple of times with the next.
Right.
And then a couple of times with the 120.
Okay.
Smooth it out.
Just to smooth it out.
Yeah.
And you're doing the exact same thing, aren't you? But with
On the edge.
On the edge.
On the edge.
Yeah. Because the machine won't go close to the edge.
Yep. Can I? Okay. Yeah, it doesn't go quite to the edge, so you've got to go around the edges.
Yeah.
Okay, can I have a little go?
If you want to.
Yeah, I do.
It's quite powerful.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
What, it's going to take me away?
No, just let that roll down slowly.
Okay, I'm a bit nervous. I'm actually really nervous. Like I'm going to mess
Out of
up.
the way of it.
Okay, hold on. Okay, no, I need your guidance. Okay, so that wasn't slow. Oh my God. Should I do it again?
Yeah,
Okay.
slowly. Hold the whole thing. Hold the under like that, but have it like sort of down slowly like that.
Okay.
Watch your fingers as well. Hold it like that.
Like that.
Go slowly. Really now.
Do I hold this? This is awful. Now what do I do? You just turn it off? That was awful. That was awful. Oh my gosh. Did I just mess it up?
No, you won't.
It's so powerful though.
Once you go a few times,
How do you do this?
Years of practice.
Years of practice. What?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. You guys, this is years of practice, isn't it? If anybody thinks that this is easy, think again.
Yeah.
That was really difficult. I'm much better at decorating and painting than I am at, I try everything here. That's my thing. I do try everything here.
Yeah.
Okay, Lee.
Please just be careful.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you want to really make sure you get hold of it and just hold it because it will pull you that way. It will pull you left.
Okay. All right, Lee. Here I am. So I'm gonna stand like this, yeah?
So I'd stand up so you're above it, so you've got the power above it. Yeah.
Okay, all right, and turn it on.
Yeah.
This way.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I'm nervous. Okay. Ah! Oh my God. Oh my God. What just happened? Did it just, is it on?
No, you just got to hold it on.
Okay. Oh my God, you guys. I prefer this machine. I prefer this machine. Okay, that was okay.
Yeah.
That is so hard. That's a fail. I cannot do that one. I could do that one.
Yeah.
But I hope are you doing some yoga with your back?
I could do with it.
Yeah? I need to come over here and we can do like an afternoon session of yoga for everybody with your backs. This is what's going to help your back.
Right.
Okay, just go like this and hang. Oh my gosh, look it. Lee can touch, let your head hang. Lee, you're flexible. In your legs, let your head hang. But how does that feel in your lower back?
Good.
Yeah? So my advice is to do this, like every time you take your tea break, hold this for 2 minutes.
Right.
Just do it for 2 minutes and it's gonna stretch out your lower back. That's a yoga pose, right? That was called ragdoll.
I do struggle with my lower back at times.
Yeah, I can see, I just did that thing. Yeah, you don't have to hold it for 2 minutes now, but, right? So everybody do 2 minutes on your tea break and it's gonna really help your back. There you go. Okay, so what we're doing here, everybody, is this is why Malcolm is here. One of the many reasons is we're gonna basically put a piece of a slate over this, on top of this, carry it through into the fireplace, but we're gonna knock down this concrete.
Yes, you need to take that concrete base out.
Right.
So that you can then take a piece of slate. Well, it'll probably be done in two sections. So there'll be a piece that sits at the front,
right,
and then there'll be a piece that goes into the chamber.
Because we're not making this a working fireplace, are we?
Not as an open fireplace. We have the possibility to put a wood burner in there if we want to.
Okay.
So
right. Might be nice.
That might be nice. One of the main reasons for me being here today is so that we can look at paint colours for each room. And I've prepared some boards of the sort of things that I think might work. All of these paints come from a company that I like working with very much called Mylands.
Fantastic.
Who have a really lovely selection of colours. So because we're in the country, country cottage, I'm sort of veering towards sort of greens because everything will go with green.
Yeah.
So just look at the trees.
Did you know that it was my favorite color too?
I didn't know that, but how useful.
Yeah, it's very useful. So perfect. Okay.
So now, because we've got upstairs particularly, we've got a lot of short walls because the ceiling, the slope of the roof comes down. What I suggest we do is that we paint the walls and the ceiling all the same colour. So we use a very light colour.
Upstairs,
but I think what we might do is to take that theme throughout the whole cottage.
Okay.
And then to bring colour in on the woodwork. So all the skirting boards, picture rails, fire surrounds, doors, all of those sort of things then go into a colour.
Which is a green colour.
Which is a green, or sort of a shade of green.
Yes.
We could use that as a colour. So it's not a white.
Right.
It's got a very soft shade of grey to it.
Yeah, it does. So I like that.
So we could paint walls and ceilings that. And then we could begin to look at using a stronger colour on the woodwork. So something like that, or possibly that. Do we only want to stick to one colour, or would we be able to mix and match? I don't know this. This is maybe a Malcolm. I think because the cottage is so small, I think it's probably better to stick to one colour.
Okay.
Because we've only got 2 bedrooms and only 2 reception rooms.
Yeah.
So I think it's better to just keep it simple. What we might do is maybe, so for example here in the dining room, what we might do is we might introduce a darker colour onto the wall, perhaps.
And then what would you do with the ceiling?
The ceiling, well, what we're doing here is we've retained the picture rail.
Yeah.
So what we would do is we would paint that little piece of wall above the picture rail, known as the frieze, and the ceiling, all in the same colour, which would be the light colour. So would be that colour, exactly.
Okay, so everybody can see above the picture rail, which is I always think picture rails are very British, but I know we have them in America as well, but they're very British, aren't they?
Well, they are for a certain period of house, yes.
I think we might call them something else in America.
Probably.
Yeah.
We do with other
Comment
things.
down below. What do we call picture rails in America? I can't remember. It's not crown molding.
No, that's a cornice.
Because that's the cornice. I knew that was different. And we call them baseboards in America, and it's called skirting here.
Indeed.
Indeed. But comment down below what picture rails. So what Malcolm's thinking is, above the picture rail, you can see sort of, a foot, that you would paint it this sort of, it's called Maugham white. Am I saying that?
Maugham white.
What?
Maugham.
Okay.
Right, white.
Okay, it's spelled M-A-U-G-H-A-M.
Yeah.
But it's pronounced Maugham. Okay. We'll put the color down below. Maugham white, number 2, and the ceiling as well. And then what are you thinking then, the picture rail?
So the picture rail and the walls we could probably paint in the same colour, which could be one of these greens, or maybe even this green, which I think is sort of quite soft and gentle.
Right.
And could look quite pretty in a dining room.
And then what about the baseboards?
Well, I think I might even then go to take the baseboard to that. Do you see? So you'd have that above, you'd have that, and then you'd have that as your woodwork colour. So
I like that. So let's take this one away
so I think
quickly.
I think this one might be good for the other parts of the house, but I think for the dining room, this would look really lovely. And I think this is a particularly nice colour with gold picture frames or black picture frames
Yes.
against it.
Yeah.
I mean, which is, I think, one of the things that we need to do in here is to get something great over the mirror, over the mantle. So it could be a mirror.
Yes.
And then we're having wall lights either side here. So a great picture.
Yes.
Above that, or a print maybe in a sort of a reeded black frame.
Yes.
With a little gold slip in it, something like that, perhaps.
Lovely.
So
this is what's to come, everybody, and we're making progress. So I like that. So this is, just to recap,
ceiling and frieze.
Ceiling and frieze, love that.
Picture rail and walls.
Picture rail and walls.
And then skirting board and doors.
Skirting board and doors. Right here. So this is, we're looking at museum. And you probably know off the top of
Myrtle,
your head.
I think.
And Myrtle. Listen, that was my great-grandmother's name.
Oh, was
Myrtle. So
shade of green.
I always try to bring a little bit of America wherever I go. So we'll take the Myrtle great-grandmother name. Okay, so this is the dining room. Happy with that. And then what we're doing, everybody, with the floors is, and this is what we do want to do, and there's going to be some controversy around that on YouTube, and people are going to have opinions, but we are stripping these, and we are going dark.
Very dark.
We're going very dark with our varnish.
Maybe black.
Maybe black. So, and it will look amazing.
Yeah.
And Mylands will also be supplying that. I just want to give a huge shout out to Mylands, who is kindly gifting all of their paint to here at Keeper's Cottage. So do check out Mylands. They're brilliant British.
Lovely colours.
Lovely, as you can see here. Look at this. I mean, amazing. Okay, should we go check out the other rooms?
Let's.
Great, perfect.
So this is what I wanted to look at with you up here, as I was explaining downstairs. We have these very low walls at this point, which then connect into the ceiling sloping up.
Yes.
So that's why I'm suggesting that we paint all of these, ceiling and slope and wall, all in the same colour.
So we're in the guest bedroom, everybody, and the master bedroom, the primary bedroom.
We're doing exactly the same
doing
way.
the exact same because it has the sloping ceilings as well.
Exactly.
Right.
So that's why I'm suggesting we're doing this very pale colour,
Yes.
which sort of works. But again, not white, so it's,
No,
sort
no,
of,
it's not.
stark, it's gentle.
Yeah.
And then,
Those words, not stark, it's gentle. It's perfect.
and then we use the green as our woodwork colour.
And what color was that one again? Was that
So this one is serpentine.
Yeah, I really like that one.
So, and then what will be really pretty, where we have this really lovely Art Nouveau fireplace, or arts and crafts fireplace, is we'll then take that colour onto that as well.
Oh, I love that. So this, and then what about here where the two windows are?
I think the windows we'll just do in white.
Okay, and
And the sill.
And the sill.
Windowsill and windows we'll do in
white.
In a white.
Okay, and then the door.
And then the door goes into this green as well. So all the woodwork, bar the windows, goes into this green.
Green. On this side, this green, and on that side, the door will be
green.
Green. There you go.
This is our woodwork colour throughout.
Oh my
so
gosh.
we're just taking this theme throughout the whole cottage. And then what we can do is we will then, with our furnishing fabrics, we'll then bring in colours to complement these. So for example, we'll probably do some little Roman blinds here. This is going to be the wall where our bed is.
Yeah, with two bedside tables there.
So we'll get bedside tables, but then we'll have bed heads, bed skirts.
Yeah.
And on this wall, we're doing chest of drawers, and then we'll get two little upholstered chairs either side.
It's brilliant.
So it's a very plain, neutral sort of background that then gives us the opportunity to bring other things in as well.
Yeah,
sort of,
I think it's such a great idea. And we'll do the exact same thing in the primary bedroom.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Yes.
So
exactly.
white all around, woodwork in the serpentine.
Yes. So that's the thought.
Okay, that's the thought. Brilliant. And we'll talk about bathroom later.
Yeah, okay. I've got some tiles to show you.
Yeah, we've got some tiles as well to show that. Do you have those?
I can get them in a minute.
Yeah? Okay, break, because we're going to go look at some tiles now too. It's a busy day here at the Keeper's Cottage.
So this is our colour that we're using throughout, which again,
Yes.
I think we can bring into the bathroom.
Fantastic.
Now, we don't have a lot of natural light in this bathroom, and I think it might be good to make it a little brighter with our choice of tile. So I did think about using the green tile, but I think this might work better in the guest bathroom rather than the master one.
Guest bathroom is right next door. Okay.
So it's either a choice of doing the white against that, which would be sort of bright and sharp and clean,
Yep.
or
And it would brighten it up.
and it would brighten it up. The other one we might use, just for a bit of difference, is this very soft grey. But I don't know whether or not that becomes a little dark. What do you think?
Let me hold them up. What does everybody think down below? Let us know. I mean, I'm in the mind to do this.
Yeah, I think I am too.
Because
I think it's brighter and fresher.
yeah, and you can even see on camera where we don't have lights on in here because the electrics aren't done, but I think it is brighter and fresher because it is a little. We don't have a lot of light in here. I like that.
Yes, I do too, but I think that's going to be better. And I think what we might do is, rather than doing the green woodwork, I think we might take the woodwork into this colour as well.
Right. So we just keep everything fresh
and bright
and clean, and we just do it in.
Always nice in a bathroom.
In what was the name of that colour again?
Warm white.
Mom white. We'll do the English way. Mom white. Mom white. So now I think you're right. I think we do everything.
Cool. Good.
And then for the, we're not going to show you the other bathroom. It's just, remember that I built the stud wall. It's there. But we are then going to bring in.
I think we use the soft sage green tile.
Tiles. The green sage.
Yeah.
I think that's perfect.
Good.
Okay, everybody.
This is made.
So we've done it. Now we just have to order all of this. That's our plan right now.
Yep.
So should we go do that?
Yeah, let's
go order. It's clearly cold here, isn't it, Martin?
Very cold.
I mean, we're both wearing hats. Keepers is coming along. We haven't had a lot of videos about Keepers recently because it was Christmas. We were doing a lot of Christmas videos. But can we just explain, Martin, what's happened? Because you can see that this wall has been painted with the first coat.
Yeah.
But then what happened?
And obviously, when there's no heating on here, over the night it gets really cold. Cold conditions outside, whatever. And obviously, it's all just starting to, like, efflorescence is starting to come through, which is like a salt coming in from outside as well.
Right.
So it's just peeling. So obviously, we've got enough to seal it, but.
So now we've got to take all this off.
But no, only the loose bits. Obviously, all these bits that we filled in, if it comes off, I scrape it.
Yeah.
And then we put the sealer on, let it dry overnight, and then tomorrow I expect, and then maybe we can fill it again, and then paint it again. Hopefully, it won't come through again this time.
Right. Okay.
But obviously, you can't tell when you put the first coat on. You can't tell if it's going to do it or not.
Yeah, no.
But the coldest conditions, you feel the walls, they're freezing.
Well, and we haven't hooked up any of the radiators.
No, not yet.
Clearly.
No.
And it's cold.
Yeah.
But what do you think of the colors? Pretty,
I like
right?
I like that
the
green. I must admit, I do like that.
So you guys can see the door. This is just first coat of the door.
Yeah.
And that one was called, Malcolm and I picked it up. There's serpentine.
Serpentine.
Serpentine. And then the other one was called.
Oh God.
There's two greens, everybody. I'll look at it because I'm going to go next door.
Yeah.
But Mylands is this amazing. Do you know about Mylands?
I've used Mylands, not the paint. I've used some of their products before.
Yeah.
It's good. I think it's something like some sort of sealer or maybe knotting or something like that. That sort of like range of it. Well, not actually the paint, but I must admit this paint's really good.
Also, Martin, for the floors, which are looking outstanding, we're gonna. I know this is gonna. Everybody's gonna be like, what?
Yeah.
But we're going black. So we're gonna use a black varnish against the green. Just wait, everybody. Against the green, that's what we're gonna go.
I thought you might have said a dark brown, maybe.
Well, no, we're gonna go.
Really?
Yeah, we're gonna go. We're gonna. But Mylands has this
So
amazing.
I thought like a walnut would be nice and stuff like that.
Yeah, Mylands has this. It's not gonna be like this, like excruciating sort of black, like this black, 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 if that makes sense, because it's gonna be varnish on top of the wood. So I think it's gonna look really nice. Anyway, you know, that's our plan, and that's gonna be Mylands as well. So you're gonna get. I'm gonna go check out the paint colors. But it's amazing what's happening. And you're back next week, is that right?
Yeah, back next week, yeah.
Okay, great.
Yes.
Good.
Starting to take shape.
Okay. All right, back in the master bedroom. And it's, wow. So we've got, so the amazing, our paint has arrived. And again, it was gifted by Mylands. Thank you so much, Mylands. And we've gone with serpentine. So we've gone with white. It's called Mogam White. And then we're doing 2 different types of greens. That's what Malcolm and I, you've probably seen that before from the paint boards that we did. But we're doing myrtle green and we're doing serpentine. So we're doing serpentine. And serpentine is upstairs. Myrtle green, I think, is more of the darker one. Anyway, they're not opened, but I'm gonna quickly get one out. Here we go. Here we go. So it's Myland House of Colors, and here's a serpentine one. It is rather exciting. It's beautiful tin, too. So beautiful tin. I might just take this out. And yeah, so you can just have a little look here. But very, very exciting that it's all happening. And I'll show you the serpentine color upstairs. We haven't started with the myrtle green downstairs, but we have done serpentine 1 coat on just the, so probably you've seen it before in the other videos. Malcolm and I discussed how the baseboards and the door frames and the doors themselves would be up here, would be serpentine green, and then the walls are the Mogam white. So again, these still has another coat to do and some filling to do and some little bits because it gets quite cold at night. So we've got to, Martin, as he said, he's got to put this sealer on. But it's progress, everybody. This should be done in the next few weeks. I know it doesn't look like it, but it is going to happen. Malcolm and I still have a lot more to do because we have a lot more furniture to get, but we have been collecting it over time. We found a couple pieces at sort of what I like to call the furniture store here at Mapperton, which is in a building over at Marsh Farm, one of the farms on the estate. Yeah, so green, and I will be having a hand at painting as well once we get downstairs, and so I really want to paint that myrtle green. But yeah, thank you to Mylands. Do check out Mylands. They are literally quintessentially British, amazing, amazing paint. Fantastic, absolutely fantastic. We're having a bit of a nightmare, everybody, as we look up. Sort of Fairytale English cottage nightmare is
This
kind of what I want to call it. Everybody's
not looking like a fairy tale.
No, and so many of you have been commenting because we haven't done a video on Keeper's Cottage for some time now, and there's a reason behind it. And it's not because I'm failing as project manager. I just want to put that out there.
No, listen, you know what? I've got lots of sympathy for Julie. This has been an almost impossible project for her to manage. But the harsh reality is that here we are in March. We've got people coming to stay in this cottage in the middle of April.
Yep.
And only yesterday was the floor going in. I mean, and then we got this leak in the roof.
So we've had this, what's happened is painting has started, and when the painting started, we realized that the paint was starting to flake off in the primary bedroom. And that, obviously it rains a lot in England, and that's because somewhere there is a leak coming through, they think, the chimney. And we've realized now we've had to put scaffolding up to actually try and find the leak. And so things have paused because we're looking for this leak as far as painting upstairs.
But the key question is there any way we're actually going to get this finished in time? I mean, we've got no choice because we've actually got bookings of people coming.
Right. Yes, so if you've booked in,
this
fingers crossed.
This has to be done.
I think let's go look inside to see, I mean, this has been going on for months, to see what else there is to do and what needs to be done in 6 weeks' time.
I have a feeling there still isn't a kitchen, there still isn't a bathroom, there's no bedroom.
I think your feeling's
right. How are we
right.
going to do this? Well, I am really interested to see.
Oh dear.
Oh my goodness.
Yep.
Oh my goodness.
Yep. That is, yeah. That's.
Well,
the floor is going in.
there's going to be a wonderful tiled floor. We've got electrics.
That's
a
warm
good
in
start. It's do you know, the thing about these projects is that I know how quickly they come together. And what we do know is that all of the plumbing's been done, the electrics have been done, the kind of infrastructure is here. We've just got to get this kitchen in quickly.
Yeah.
And but a kitchen needs a floor.
Yeah, it does. All right, let's go over here. Well, the floor's looking nice, but
this is Barry tiling, isn't it?
yeah, but there's still lots to do. Oh my goodness. Hey, Barry.
Hello.
Barry, in here
Wow.
we've got new floor. Is that right?
No.
Or sanded floor. Yeah.
Yep. 6 weeks, everybody. 6 weeks.
Barry,
So-
what's your verdict on the chances of the house being ready by the middle of
No comment.
April?
No comment.
He doesn't. He's not going to dare.
I can't dictate who else comes here to finish it all off and things like that.
That's right.
No, but it is possible, isn't it? I mean, I saw a TV program the other day where a chap was building a restaurant in 2 days.
Yep.
I think you know which program I'm talking about.
That's right. Yep.
Old Clarkson and his farm.
Yep.
2 days. They
Yep.
built the restaurant. We've got.
So we
4
can do
weeks.
this. 6 weeks. So you're not painting, you're doing tiling.
At the moment, yeah, today. Yesterday we put all this stuff down.
Yeah.
All the
Orange stuff.
You think of Barry as a decorator, but he's actually a master tiler, aren't you, Barry? But your boss, Andy, thinks he's quite a dab hand at tiling too.
Is that another no comment there? No comment. That's right. All right. Well, thanks, Barry. I'll see you back at the muniment room. So Luke, this is, and everybody, this is the problem. So you can see all up here, this has been a constant everything. So every time it rains and we are having difficulty finding where the leak is from, they've got to look at all the tiles in this area because they think it could be the moss or, you know how there's moss on the roof.
We've got a whole roof garden. I mean, it's,
yeah, we do.
Kind of, it's
we
green
sell those
on top.
ferns. But so what I want to point out to everybody is we didn't know necessarily about this leak. We thought it was just sort of old damp. And we started to paint and put, this isn't the color of the room, but put sort of the first color on, and it all started, you can see it right there. I mean, I can do it because we have to take it off, flake off. So that is a bore because this right here, we cannot do anything until we find the culprit.
Right.
And that's why
all of this obviously needs replastering.
Yeah.
It's rather amazing though, isn't it? This old style of these battens and the mortar.
Yeah.
Look, it's just
Look at that, it's crumbling
away. I am
Kitchen.
heartened to see a radiator. I think
Yeah.
that's the first time this house has had a radiator.
Yeah.
Central heating. Often these houses have not had any central heating, and it's in. So that's all good, isn't it?
Positive.
And I'm looking forward to getting into my bath in here, because this, I believe, is the master bathroom.
This is the master bathroom, but I don't think you'll be getting a bath in here, but somebody will be. The bath that I restored, so the bathtub that I restored. And look at, right here, work by Julie Montague. This will always be here. In fact, I should put my date there. Yeah.
Wow, that's you.
Yeah,
What
I didn't
about,
write
What
that.
about
though.
putting a little heart and Luke there as well? Would that be good?
No.
No.
Okay, all right, listen, I've got to head back to Muniment Room. There's too many projects going on.
But Julie, before you go,
Yeah.
can we just have a moment to really consider what our backup plan is? Because it feels to me like getting this cottage done in the time that we've got is an almost Herculean task. Or do you think it'll get done?
Well, I'm hopeful. But
Barry didn't seem very hopeful.
well, he said no comment.
Yeah, I'm not very hopeful.
I'm hopeful.
In fact, you know, I think everybody can now see why what was looking like a fairy tale
Oh, here.
has turned
is in.
into a bit of a nightmare.
This is positive. Plumbing, that is positive.
Okay, it'll happen.
That's right. Welcome to one out of two bedrooms. This is the guest bedroom here at Keeper's Cottage, and Malcolm and I worked really hard to choose the colors that we just thought would be beautiful here. And we chose, as you can see, this lovely serpentine color, which is by Mylands Paint, and that's all the woodwork throughout the entire cottage. But as far as the color scheme goes here in this bedroom, we went for, you can see sort of these blues and lovely ochre colors. We've got ochre lamps, beautiful Molly-Mon pillows right there, the cushions, they are gorgeous. And in fact, you can see that you can even flip them around as well. So beautiful cushions here. Absolutely stunning. Molly-Mon's details are down below. She's fantastic, based here in England. Do check her out. This is also her fabric as well. And we thought these were just sweet. We found these chairs, Chris, I think at your dad's auction house. So these chairs here, we had them measured up. Then we took them to Sophie in Bridport, who created these lovely pillows for us. So fabric is Molly-Mon. Do check it out down below. And then we also, Chris, this chest of drawers is from Atkins Auctions House, which is Chris's dad. So again, we've upcycled this. We found this mirror, Chris, at another auction house. It's just sweet on there. This beautiful alabaster lamp base was, again, somewhere in the main house, Mapperton. I tried to sort of upcycle where I could. And the headboards that you see there, lovely, lovely print. Those, we really loved the fabric there. And we sourced those locally here near Mapperton. So we sourced those locally. A couple bedside tables, lamps. And so you can see how we've brought everything together with the ochre and the blue. So that is bedroom number one. We will be listing this as a holiday let vacation rental very, very soon. So be sure to follow our journey here on YouTube, because once we do the final reveal of Keeper's Cottage, there will be down below in the description a place where you can book this cottage. All right, on to now the primary bedroom. We're now in the primary bedroom, and it's there, everybody. I'm loving the paint colors. I love the serpentine that we used from Mylands Paint. So again, that's the woodwork that you see everywhere. And then this white color is Mom White. And now the final moment is putting up the curtains. So you can see what we've gone through for here is this green and ochre color. I think that this is gonna make the room. At least I hope so. All right. Go. Okay. So these beds also can be separated into two twin beds. So it's not just a double bed. They're called zip and link. which I love. Oh, no, okay. Whoa, it's tricky. These are really heavy curtains, everybody. Okay, wait. No, Okay, 1. And 2. Okay, I'm super happy. I just gotta do the other side and take off 2 of those. Okay, let's open that up. Now, Malcolm does this thing afterwards. He goes 1, 2, 3, 4, to get the crease in. Oh, there, he does that. Okay, so I'm just gonna make sure it's sort of Malcolm-ish. He's probably watching this being like, whoa, not good, Julie, but okay, well, that's good enough. It's looking so pretty. Right. Yes, quite pleased. Ta-da! Okay, we're back in. This is the primary bedroom with the curtains up. Just gonna finesse them a bit. There we go, finesse them here, finesse them there. Look at that, look at this. So really, really pretty. We'll do some artwork on here. I think I just need to go to some antique markets to find the right artwork, but I think it's such a pretty, really, really pretty bedroom. You're looking out onto the estate here, onto really one of the many wonderful walks towards Homewood, which is an area on the estate. And I'm just messing with this now. Gosh, it's really pretty, these. Really, I'm so pleased. So, big transformation here in both of these bedrooms. Very, very happy with it. The other thing you're probably thinking, well, there's not a wardrobe or a chest of drawers, but that is coming. So we just have a standalone wardrobe, which I will be putting here, and a very small chest of drawers there. And then over here, I'll put some objet over there. And yeah, fantastic. I'm loving the black wood floors as well. So this project has been a long time coming. It was meant to finish in November 2022, and for various reasons, in particular the chimney and the issues that we had with that, it was delayed and things really had to be looked at and fixed. But we've now finished the dining room. We've finished both of the bedrooms. Do stay tuned because there's going to be a few more videos on our English Fairytale cottage showing you the sitting room, the kitchen, and the bathrooms, because I think the bathrooms are really quite interesting because we made them into, it was 1 room, which we made into 2. And then of course, we'll show you the landscape outside, what we've done with that, and your spectacular views. So still a lot more to come. This will be available for a holiday rent, vacation rental, and we will be putting the details down below once it's ready, but probably in a month's time from now. This is, yeah, where it is. Nestor, how's it going?
It's going well, I think. I mean,
did you want to?
It doesn't look very good currently, but
I mean, it does. But should we just?
Yeah. So for those wondering, this was all my side, so that's why the tape's so.
Very funny. Yeah. That's very funny, everybody. So I'm just gonna go over here, and this is Julie's side. Look at that. Yes, yes. I mean, pretty neat. And then. Nestor, should I just go over and like look at your side? Luckily, I taped it, right?
Whoa. Yeah, I mean.
Whoa. Okay, everybody. So like right there in that corner, yeah, that would have been up on the skirting board right there. And then when you carry along here, clearly you've got an issue with corners, Nestor. Okay, everybody. So what's our plan though now?
So now we're going to let the paint dry for a bit, not fully, so that we can pull the tape off, and then you're going to go around with the roller after we pull the tape off and just do the smaller bits because I don't trust myself.
Okay,
and
yeah.
you probably don't trust me either.
Yeah, we're a bit nervous to take off the tape, aren't we?
A bit.
This, everybody, is, well, it used to be our gift shop. Now it's the repair center. Nestor does a lot of his building and over there, but today he's helping me. Nestor, what are we doing?
We're bringing over some furniture to the garden cottage.
That's exactly right. So we found these at an antiques place, Malcolm and I did, and then we had them painted. So we're gonna bring these over, and then these two, see if you can see my fingers, dummy loon tables. And Nestor's taking one out because we're popping them on the mule. Enter Marsh Farm, everybody, which is basically going to an antiques market. Now, the table that we're painting up for keepers.
I don't know which one it is.
Yeah, I need to know that. So let me have a little look. I know. So it's this one, I believe.
That one?
It's that one, but I might just call right now just to confirm that.
Okay.
But I'm sure. Ben's arrived, everybody. Thank God.
Okay, it's on the edge. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I'll let it hop there. I'll let it hop there.
Oh my gosh.
What I'm going to do is sit on the wall and bring it down one more. Coming down.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Going down. I'll have to go right down.
Well done. Looking good. Take a break. Take a breather.
Take a break.
Okay, Ben, amazing.
Gonna tip it on the side so it can walk around the corner.
We will have to, yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
Table coming
Literally, it's a treasure trove of here, but it all needs to be restored, repaired. Okay. Oh my gosh, Ben, thank you for removing. Watch out for this chair here. Just the chair leg. Okay.
I'm going to come round.
Yeah.
Look at how nice this table is. So nice. Fantastic, everybody. Really hope it fits. That's what I was going to clean, Malcolm. Okay.
Sorry.
I was going to clean the top of it.
Sorry, Mark, I didn't say that. That's all right.
Okay. That's what I was going to clean. I don't think it's too... Whoa, everybody.
It needs some touching up as well.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to have the messel out tomorrow.
Just the bottom. No, you come this way because I want to draw this face a little way. Right.
Okay, well done.
It is, well, it's only
So it's just been painted.
It's literally just been painted today.
Nice.
I think a bit towards me now.
Great.
Tad this way. Good. Have you got the little ones going here? Yes. So what we need to do is we need to take the central, so from...
Look at how good Malcolm is and Meg. Amazing. Curtain's about to be hung, everybody. So I look like I have been dragged through the hedges because, look at this hair, because it has been full on. We have pretty much completed almost the entire Fairytale cottage that used to be a nightmare that is now actually a dream. But there are little bits that we want to just get exactly right to share with you all. So we thought we would just start with the dining room for this video because the dining room is exceptional, and there's this, not only is the dining room finished, but there's a surprise in here, somebody who's come to help me finish the dining room. And also Nestor behind the camera.
Hello everyone.
So Nestor and I worked on this, and then Malcolm came in and did his little magic. Let's go inside, everybody. Dining room, Keeper's Cottage, that's what it's called, but I like to call it the Fairytale Cottage, is done. Ta-da! And the surprise is not only that it's done, but Malcolm Extraordinaire is here. So we just want to walk you through what we've done with this room from beginning to end, because it's really important and kind of how you have thought of this room and dressed this, and of course the whole cottage as well.
Yeah,
So over to you. Let's start with the color scheme, shall we?
So the colour scheme, because it's called Keeper's Cottage and it was the game Keeper's Cottage, we wanted to try and create that sort of country feel. So what we've done is we've chosen these wonderful sort of green colours from Mylands.
Yes. Hurrah, Mylands paint.
Yes, exactly. And then what we've done is we've picked that up with the curtains, which are a lovely wool.
Yes.
Which you can
Lovely
see.
wool. So I want to point this out, what Malcolm has done, because
I've dressed them.
Right.
So what you need to do is, because they've got a pinch pleat at the top, you need to get all the pleats perfectly formed, and then just to hold it so that they sort of, you know, settle in.
yes.
That's why I've tied them with plastic. So in a few days we can take those off and they'll hold in their own position rather than,
Genius.
you know,
Absolutely
being all
genius.
over the place.
Exactly.
So,
And the two green colors that we did use, I put in the description down below. So if you're interested in looking at Mylands London paints, they've been around since 1884. I've put them down below because it's myrtle green
and serpentine. That
There
we've
you go.
used in here. And then again we've picked up with the greens on the lovely marble lampshades.
And these come from Pookie. We love Pookie, don't we?
Yeah, we do love
We do love Pookie.
This you already had.
Yes, in Marsh Farm, everybody.
Stuck away in a barn.
Yes.
So what we've done is we've repurposed it by painting the base, again in a lovely Mylands colour called Messel.
Yeah.
And then Julie very cleverly found these lovely rush seat ladderback chairs. So that sort of gave us the whole sort of, it worked really beautifully with the whole sort of country theme.
But you found these, I just think these are fantastic also, just
Yes.
these, again, we're
The little
upcycling here.
paintings, which again, because we're close to the coast here, we've picked up on the sort of the nautical theme here. And then this is a little painting of Lulworth, which is a little further along the coast.
Yes, but in
from
Dorset.
here, but in
Dorset,
Dorset
yes.
still. So that's that. And then we've done these two little console tables either side, which in due course will dress with flowers and candles and all of that
Still
sort
lots
of thing.
I love the word dressing. Malcolm uses a lot. I don't know if I used it very much in America, but I love dressing it. So of course we'll have, when people come to stay here, because this will be a holiday let / vacation rental, we'll dress it with fresh flowers from the garden and other little bits as well. This is sort of the bare, not the bare bones, but we haven't.
Yes, well,
we just,
it is the bare bones.
We basically pulled all-nighters to get this done.
And then again, at another antique market, we found these lovely prints, which again pick up on the gamekeeper theme. Mm-hmm. This one's called Snipe Shooting. And then I think here we've got some partridge shooting, and this one is some wild duck shooting.
Yes, exactly. So keeping with the theme. And then lastly really is the floor, which I thought was genius on your part. I think a lot of people were a bit skeptical when we sanded these down and thought, wait, no, they're such beautiful floors. Why are you painting them black? But wow.
Well, it hides a multitude of sins.
Yes, it does.
You know, the boards were not in good enough condition to keep as they were. And I'm not a great fan of fitted wall-to-wall carpet.
No.
So painting them black
Yes.
and then putting this rather lovely jute rug on.
Perfect.
Just sort of, again, works nicely with the country feel.
And a lot of you have said before, just in some other videos, about having black sort of floorboards, that it shows, you know, lots of dirt. It actually doesn't. Nestor and I were using Mylan's satin, so it's not a wax, but it can go on top of the painted floor that you have, and it just seals it ever so slightly, and it's wonderful. And Nestor, don't you agree? We weren't sure.
Yeah.
It's not that we weren't sure. We just needed to try it.
It saved the floors, I think.
Yeah.
They weren't looking great.
Yeah, exactly. And then we put this on, we touched up, and we are so
easy to clean.
So happy and so easy to clean. And again, just pointing out that mirror above there, that's it. We're upcycling that as well.
Antique shop find.
Yeah, antique shop find. So, dining room.
There you have it.
Is complete, everybody. We just, of course, we want to go, I think the next video will either be the living room or the bedrooms. They're nearly done. And then, of course, there's the kitchen. So do stay tuned, because we have been working nonstop, all-nighters, you name it. Nestor too, right, Nestor?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, when I brought Nestor in, he was first like, oh my gosh, but you kind of like it now, don't you?
Well, I didn't think you'd get it done for another week or two. Yeah.
Neither did we, Nestor.
I know, exactly. So we're not going to share it all with you now, because it's fun every week to come back to our YouTube channel and see what we've done in the rooms and the bathrooms, because there was only one bathroom here, and we've created two.
Yep.
Yeah, it's amazing. And even the landscaping outside, when you see what we've done with the landscaping, you know, we've had the scaffolding up, we've had, it's just been lots of skips here filled with stuff. So stay tuned, everybody. Lots more coming. We finally did it. I finally feel that I can actually say that this Fairytale English cottage is now a dream. Welcome to the sitting room, or growing up in America, I would say the living room here at Keeper's Cottage, our English fairytale cottage that first it was a dream, then it was a nightmare, and now it's back to being dream. So this is the big reveal of the sitting room, and I'm just gonna talk you through the color schemes that Malcolm and I came up with and why. But also, you might recognize these two cushions here. Now, let me explain. When we did the bedroom reveal on the last video, you might have noticed these cushions, and that's because the cushions that we have for the primary bedroom have not yet arrived. So these were just placeholders. A lot of you in the comments from the bedroom reveal video said, wait, it's too green, it's da-da-da, and you're right, those are not the cushions that Malcolm and I have chosen. They're being made now. They're gonna bring out the ochre and a little bit more of the light green and a little bit of the beige from the jute rug. The purpose of that video was really just to show you in particular how that room had been completely transformed, in particular how we had taken out the closet that was once there, and where the closet was in upstairs is where the bed is now. So anyway, but thank you for your comments, but the cushions are actually down here, and don't you agree that this is where they should be and they look great? So I just want to talk you through where we found things. This is probably going to surprise the most of you. So I'm going to start up here. We have 4 pictures framed here, and Malcolm, Genius Malcolm, bringing out sort of the orange, again, the mustard yellow, different shades of green. This was once the gamekeeper's cottage, you know, because every sort of big historic house would have a cottage on the estate for the gamekeeper. And we wanted to keep in line with kind of that sort of country colors. So that's the colors that we chose. But working with a budget, Malcolm found these prints in an old calendar that he found at a charity shop. That's right. So I think he might have found the calendar for about, I don't know, $1 or a pound. So these are roughly like whatever, 10p each. So can you believe that? So these 4 come from a calendar, and then we mounted them in IKEA frames. So cost savings there. Moving to, to the sofa. This is a pull-out sofa because we have the 2 bedrooms can sleep 4, but if there's a family of 6 coming, this is another double bed. So this is a pull-out sofa there. Lovely sort of herringbone tweed here with this green, and then just pulling out just some colors here, more like a forest green here, a softer green, and then this absolutely gorgeous floral pattern here that pulls in all of the colors that we've been working with. So that, I'm still gonna stay with the sofa. Then on either side, we have two end tables here, two side tables. Those were found in a charity shop. My favorite thing, so in a charity shop, found in a charity shop, and they came blue color, and we had them painted this darker green called Messel. It's from Mylands Paint. We had those painted as well. And then just I'm gonna come over to this side. Pookie is one of our favorite, I think for many people, if you're in the UK, everybody loves Pookie, right? So Pookie has amazing, it's a light company, amazing bases and amazing shades, and all reasonably priced. So these are the two wood bases. Then you've got the ochre lamp shades on top of this sort of dark green, really dark green, almost like an army green end table here. Then moving to the curtains, again, we source these curtains locally. These were handmade, and again, bringing out a little bit of sort of that light brown, beige, cream color from the sisal below. And then again, working with the orange here, that we have the burnt orange that we have in the room. Moving to the coffee table, Malcolm found this. Again, it's rustic looking. He found it in an antique shop. Not very much money. I mean, I think like 100 quid, maybe even less than that. So wonderful there. Then up above here, there will be, I need to do some oiling on this. I'm gonna oil this, but up above here, there will be a mirror. We have chosen the mirror, but we found that one in an antique shop. I'm sorry I don't have it up yet, but we will be painting that. I just thought I'd talk a little bit about the plans that we had for this room. So when we came into this room, the floor underneath was this sort of horrible linoleum, I think, or something. It was just awful. And we pulled that up. So we were able to pull all of that up and then lay just this really nice sisal carpet. This again brings out, I'm moving to the chair now, this brings out the burnt orange, rich orange color here. We've got this lovely side table. Side table, again, found at an antiques, sort of antiques charity shop. Well, antiques, I'll say antiques. An antiques market. Malcolm found this as well. Perfect. Again, working with the color scheme. And moving over here, this is probably one of our best finds.
Okay, remember how I said we're going for, you know, sort of plaid look? This is the chair, an incredible, incredible chair that normally, to have a chair like this, would have cost over £1,000.
And again, we found this at one of our local antiques markets. And this chair, I feel, brings everything together. So again, you're working with the different colors of greens that we have here, the orange, the beige, the creams, and pulling it all together. Swing arm lamp that we found from Neptune, beautiful little side table to put your drink on for somebody sitting in that chair. And then lastly, again, this is something that we found, Malcolm found at our local antiques market. Here in Dorset, we have so many antiques markets, and even in Somerset and in Devon, which are nearby counties. This, I think, possibly we might paint eventually, but again, you've got this cream that works really well. The light gray, I'm not so sure. I mean, Malcolm and I, if we had more time, but this has been a project that's been so delayed that we feel we should just leave it for now. And the plan is to open this up and put a TV inside here, just a small TV. It'll fit nicely, so everybody can come in here and watch TV together. Then lastly, the colors here. So you might notice that the colors that are painted on the walls are a little bit different. On the wall here, we have what's called Grosvenor Square, and it does have hints of a very, very light green mixed with a very light gray. Put that together with the woodwork throughout the house is Mylands and on the doors is Mylan's Serpentine. And so it's absolutely brilliant. And it works really well. So this has been, I think, completely transformed. I'm just trying to think if I've missed anything. Well, again, we found little knickknacks just sort of around Dorset. Some, we're gonna change, that's the other thing, we are changing these shades. If anybody comments on the comments down below, we're nearly there, but we will change these shades. We've got them on order, they're coming from Pookie. These will not stay. But we like the wrought iron, and it goes very well with this sort of drinks table next to this chair. So again, what we tried to do in this room was, of course, keep it in keeping with what it was once. You know, it was the gamekeeper's cottage. That's why it's called Keeper's Cottage, and really bringing in those sort of country-esque elements of that orange, those greens, the beige, and tying them all together. But at the same time, working with a budget, and we massively worked with a budget. As I've pointed out around, most of the things that you see in here were found at antiques markets, and not high-end antiques markets, just the ones around Dorset, which is brilliant. And in particular, I mean, how genius is this? Taking an old calendar, pages from an old calendar, mounting them, and then framing them. I mean, that to me is probably one of, I think, the most genius sort of inventions, if you like, in this house. So that's my tour of this room. And again, this will be available for a holiday let, a vacation rental. Do check out the previous video on Keeper's Cottage where we reveal the bedrooms. There's still a couple more to go. We're going to be revealing the kitchen, and we're also going to be revealing the bathrooms, because originally this cottage only had one bathroom. That's right. And we took one of the small rooms upstairs and divided it into half to make 2 full bathrooms, one of them en suite. And that is what is really, really exciting. And we cannot wait to share it with you. And I think it goes to show, I think, me and the rest of you, is that when you're working with a budget, it's worth going to those antiques markets that you know, they're well, at least in the UK, they're everywhere. Not the high-end ones, but the ones that are everywhere. We've got a lot of auction houses around here in Dorset, and it just, because they have a story, and I think that's what's really important. You can be like, oh my gosh, I found this at the antiques in Dorset, and I remember us purchasing it, and you know that it was pre-loved beforehand, and it's, for us, I think, being able to upcycle as well. And lastly, and I promise you this is the last thing, I just want to say a huge thank you to our Mapperton patrons. Because of their generous support, we are able to do projects like this, which in turn will put more income back into the estate to help preserve this part of England's heritage. Without our patrons, we would not have been able to restore the 18th century pool. We would not have been able to put in an ensuite bathroom into one of the bedrooms in the house, the chapel room bathroom, which is very important. Remember, these old houses used to only have one bathroom for everybody. And again, without the support of our patrons, we wouldn't have been able to renovate this cottage to then be able to put it available for holiday lets, vacation rentals, again, and receiving that income so that it can go back into the estate, so that we're helping future generations to preserve this part of England's heritage, and also for you to come and stay and enjoy Mapperton, the estate, the cafe, house tours, and stroll around our award-winning gardens, and of course have a tour of our rewilding project, which is Dorset's most spectacular rewilding project. There's so much going on here just in our little part of Southwest England.